Damn it.
Roll again.
Advantage!
Even with
Natty 1, he kisses you on the asshole.
Luck point!
Natty 1, the other puckered mouth.
So, actually, will you go ahead, make a history check with advantage? I just want to know how much you know about it. Because I can give you surface level information that the Lightbringer would know, but if you do well on this check, I may give you more detailed information. So one, we're talking about qualities of myrrh. You guys haven't traveled it yet, but I'm just letting you know.
Qualities of myrrh.
Yeah, the hellish realm. So you're going to go finish off 8.
I got 18.
Okay, great. So, attempts to create portals there have been done in the past. There is a portal there that kind of jumps around randomly. Yep. However, there's never been a successful attempt of, like, being able to get to a certain location.
Yeah, like using a specific portal to be in a specific place.
Right.
But we can plane shift.
Yeah, however, you don't recall any records of, like, how successful a plane shift was there.
Yeah.
So you don't know.
We're also not familiar with anywhere.
I also can show you the map, essentially, of what you do know, like what you have seen in Myrrh.
Any specific gear that would be useful to us?
Yeah, so here's a few more things. Going through the portal to Myrrh, when you go through, any water on your person is just immediately turned into mist. Gone. In fact, some Lightbringers have perished by accidentally stepping through with their mouth open, killing them, like, instantly. What Lightbringer or Descendants do, they actually have sealed water containers they use to go in, because if there's even the slightest, like, seal bust in your water, gone.
Well, then how do you drink it?
No, once you're there, it's the teleportation that does it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so once you're there, you're fine.
Sounds like a soda.
Some of the Lightbringer bases there, the Descender like stations, have like water purifiers, but no natural occurring water in Myrrh is safe for a humanoid to drink.
Yeah, you'd have to.
The devils can.
Is it
next?
It's Flint tap water.
Is this the same as the Nine Hells?
Yes.
Like, is there river Styx and everything, or is it? Or would I not know that even?
For now, no. It's not like it's not an exact copy.
What about the band Styx? Are they there?
Any like sing cue?
Mr. Now, another thing, Myrrh, there is absolutely no natural light source in Myrrh except for when you find a burning, like, fire or, like, a pool of lava. Yeah. Otherwise, it is completely dark. There's no, like, rose light does not reach.
And lava is 8 blocks? How many does that shit? How many blocks of light does that shit? It's 8 blocks.
I got you.
And if we built another portal,
I have to make another portal.
No, that's the Underdark.
So... Pretty much the reason there's no light, but devils all can see in the dark very well. So there's not any need. So yeah, any light source need to be brought, and that's pretty much all the information you would know.
Where did we leave my brother? We left him with the army, right?
Light is one of my.
I kind of want to get him back because he, after I rebuilt him last time, I was like, I've been trolling us so hard with his usefulness.
It's actually good.
He's so good.
Oh,
he
sweet.
can give us advantage on our attacks as a
I
bonus
know this
action.
isn't really going to give you much. This is all the map information the Lightbringers have, which you would probably know. So, everything black is obviously unmapped.
And we know where the fort is.
Yes, you do know where the fort is. These represent fallen outposts. Like outposts that were established and then destroyed. So there's currently 3 outposts that exist that are still standing.
Better than they ever did.
The reason they're scattered is the portal has a chance of pretty much teleporting them anywhere, and then they have to make it back alive.
Now, is Sunrises, she's bound, but that only means to certain stuff, right? She's still there and probably just as powerful.
So, I want Gideon, why don't you go ahead and make either a history or religion check with advantage. You were once bound to Nofar, and you kind of worked close with him.
You did know that.
So you may know this.
And your reward?
Or like you may understand better the abilities of devils as far as like their power goes. Where?
History?
You may choose history or religion.
Don't you mean history?
Where is the
History?
Just me, because I would know about it.
Just because he lived with Nofar. That's a fail.
That being said, the information...
I was like, wow.
So this, you know for sure. Binding a devil limits their power in the material plane. You can block them from entering or force their power into the material plane. However, in Myrrh, you cannot bind an archdevil in her own realm. So she is bound, but like
It's more of a block.
essentially, if there's a bind that says, "Hey, you can't kill me,"
Only
that
applies.
only restricts their power from Myr into the material plane. Meaning, if you walked into Myr, all bets are off. She can do whatever she wants. This is her realm. It literally is like,
I hope she doesn't take advantage of
you know how in Curse of Strahd, Barovia is Strahd
Yeah.
is Barovia? It's very similar here. The Archdevil of Myr is very much in tune with the actual
Oh,
realm.
and she is the archdevil, right?
Yeah,
So
she is the Archdevil
We
of Myr.
can't fight her, can we?
Tiamat is bound here as well, but Tiamat is
probably can, huh?
not like the Arch.
Is she challenge rating like 11, 13?
It's a
even?
good question.
I mean, I'm trying to think of archdevils, but like, because we did fight her, but she wasn't as powerful as she would be in Myr, right?
No, her power was probably not quite the same, but I think Gideon was the only one to actually face her. It was primarily Nofar, a Horndevil, and Gideon all working together.
I got one hit the first round of combat.
However, I will say, you guys are very strong.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to be like, oh, you'll get
Because I guess our characters would know. Like,
she's incredibly powerful, but as level 11 adventurers, you guys are each like imagine Greek demigods. That's kind of the power you guys are at right now. They're like Hercules,
can I
Achilles
imagine
level
the naked
fighters.
ones?
Level,
Percy Jackson?
Yeah, so I should kill my family?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. You pretty much already are going to.
It must have been hell.
Actually,
Yeah, I know.
Day one started because
I need this cloak from the satyr that burns me.
Is there any other information? Atheist, you can. Is there any other?
He would too,
information
because he's
you
from
know?
Elpros.
Oh yeah, and is he a Lightbringer?
He's like, he was part of the guild.
Carson's like, am
I
I?
was like, oh no, he was. I think that's a backstory.
You also have Tiamat
like
as a
he's
patron.
he was like a religious, like he was like the healer for the troop, like a medic. Like that's why he's a cleric.
So you would know a lot of this information as well. So if there's any questions, I've kind of given you a deeper surface level, but I can't think of anything else you
now
might
the
know.
magic
So-
fizzling, is that holy magic as well? It's all magic.
It appears to be all magic.
The
yes.
nappy weave is messed up or what?
You don't know why. So much of Myr still is unknown. So there's no. You have no idea why.
horror movie with the black people
Bro.
where she was like,
One so for example, a lot of the people that come in here carry
Gnats.
or they have hopefully if they could afford it, they'd have a scroll of plane shifting to come home.
Yeah.
But they don't always make it back. So either they're killed and the scroll is taken, or maybe the magic didn't freaking work. Who knows? Because
Thankfully we have the staff.
But sometimes it works fine. It's just random.
We'll need to get rations, I guess. None of us can make food and water yet, right? I don't think any of us can a spell. Oh wait, he can. He's a cleric. He
I
always
can.
has it prepared. Okay, we don't have to worry about food or water.
Yeah.
Except it just instantly vaporizes.
Create food and water.
It's like a bomb.
the food.
Because the food is teleporting from the material plane.
It's like a pressure cooker. It just
Write that
explodes.
down. Write that down. No. Yeah, water and stuff in the plane are fine. I'll give you one last piece of
Yeah,
information.
TSA, they don't like to mess with water.
Not all devils are actually enemies of the Lightbringers.
Yeah.
Some of them use the Lightbringers as a chance to
Yeah,
trade.
because devils are all lawful, so
Yeah.
we don't even necessarily have to
Devils
fight
are
all of them.
lawful?
Yeah.
Demons are chaotic. Devils are all devils only care about order.
Yeah.
Their
but
whole thing is they think they can bring order better than good things.
They're evil, but they're lawful.
Yeah. So they're hyper
They're
focused
lawful
on
evil, in fact.
they're basically a hyper rigid military, right?
Well, and they would probably try to deal with the Lightbringers to
Yeah.
take down another devil.
Exactly.
Yeah, so exactly. Or some of them, they don't have a currency system in Myr, so many of them trade to get gold because they're trying to get to the material plane, and having money would help
Yeah,
them. when
because
they
that's
arrive
also
at
how they
Fate or
get
something.
stronger, right? It's like Faustian deals. They need pacts and stuff to
Yeah, and a lot of the lesser devils are just like
imps and those.
oh,
always,
I'll trade with you if you let me pass because I'm also looking for the portal so I can.
yeah.
you know.
We should get an imp friend.
So yeah, not all of them are enemies. It's like being an American in Iraq. Some of them hate you, want to kill you. Some of them, don't want to kill you.
If they ask, I'm Canadian.
Yeah, I think that's any information I have for you.
That makes sense.
Did
So,
we get inspiration? Yep.
dude, are devils weak into
No.
silver or anything? Or only holy, even now they're not weak against, right? And we all have magic damage now. Trying to think of gear that would be worth us having. We have potions still. Well, first things first, we need to search the cave. We ended at the end of the fight, but we didn't actually look. Oh no, we got the shield.
And You got the tentacle rod and the shield.
Yeah.
Shield shall. I don't remember that. Oh yeah, and filmy.
Filmo.
That's film.
No, isn't
Filmy.
it?
It's
Oh
Filmy.
no.
The hero who wielded it was
Yeah,
called
yeah.
Filmo.
Yikes.
It is called
So we
Filmy.
finished right after beating Air, right? And we're
Yeah.
like still in his lair. Did we do a rest after that, or we just...
We can. I'm fine too. How much time? What's the timeline we're working on right now, guys?
So it's the 3rd now?
Yes. So armies are still meeting and marching.
Yeah, for reference,
We're
you guys
gonna have-
don't predict the army to reach the bridge until around the 7th
Now, the other
due
problem
to severe weather.
Is my dad getting back to Oak Rose, but we wanted him to get back and kind of establish stuff so I can go challenge him to a duel. And he can manage the affairs while we're gone.
The siege of
Basically
Port,
like Shogun.
the siege of Port Jalaron is scheduled for the 4th. So tomorrow.
Ooh, I don't know if we want to go to hell then.
I mean, probably good to go to hell though. Finish it off.
Okay,
He'll be
say it like
weakest.
that.
Like,
Yeah,
the sooner
yeah.
we do it, the weaker he is.
And I guess we can always teleport. Assuming, we don't get magic cockblock. Yeah, I'm fine to do that. Any supplies, things we think would be good to bring? What do we know about devil weaknesses? I mean, I know some stuff, but obviously fire doesn't work on most of them. But they're not really weak to things, right? From what I remember.
Not weak, but I think you're supposed to have silvered weapons.
I think we need that if we don't have magic,
Or
which we all have magic weapons.
I mean,
now.
the best thing you have to fight them is a blood.
But magic is a little hazy in this round.
Well, I mean, like our weapons deal magic damage, like
Oh,
overcome
okay.
resistance. So, like, if I cut something, it's
I do want to ask,
magical
who
cutting.
has the tentacle rod? I mean, these items can also be sold for just hard cash, too.
I was like, that might be a good idea, but because will any of us use that?
Let me.
I think I took it.
Yeah, we gave it to Carson.
Um,
Actually, that's not a bad one. Yeah,
I think that'd be really good.
because it doesn't require any concentration to grapple them or anything, right? It's just attacks.
no, you make 3 melee attacks.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's.
And it's like 15-foot range.
And we've seen enough videos like that. We know what we're doing.
If you need to look it up, Carson, you can probably find it on your phone. It's just called the tentacle rod.
Okay, I'm not gonna look that up.
Search in Google.
Just make sure you add 5e in.
Yeah,
there.
search
And
Michelle
make sure you put
Tentacle
Filmy
Rod.
on there, too. That's its name. Filmy tentacle.
Search big.
Here,
Mike.
you don't need to put rod, honestly. Just
Tentacle
Filmy
rod.
tentacle.
While holding the rod, you can use an action to direct each tentacle to attack a creature you can see within 15 feet of you.
That's pretty good.
Each tentacle makes a melee attack roll with a +9
Reading a new
bonus.
book, I want to make a new character.
On a hit, the tentacle deals 1d6 bludgeoning damage. If you hit with a target with all 3, it must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a failure, the creature's speed is halved, it has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, and it can't use reactions for 1 minute. Moreover, on each of its turns, it can take either an action or a bonus action, but not both. Oh, the creature, okay. And then I
Now
can't
we're
save
going
that.
to hell to conquer the succubus stronghold, right? That's what I remember.
So, you have the Mace of Disruption.
Yes.
So, I don't care if you have the Tentacle Rod or the
Do
Mace.
you want it back?
Just, I'll take whatever one you don't.
Okay, I'll give you back.
Well, the Mace of Disruption is only good against undead, right?
Yeah, but it's still magic, and I don't have magic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then I'll give you back the Mace of Disruption.
I wish that when we were in Oak Rose before, I had thought to have them make blood weapons for everybody.
Oh no, it actually is when you hit a fiend or an undead.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you should take that then, because then you can have the tentacle rod.
Will you be doing radiant? Oh, so radiant damage doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
establish that.
a lot. So, like, my Summon Celestial and all those guys do radiant damage.
But it doesn't matter against devils.
I mean, they're not resistant at least.
Is there anything you want to do
Unless they're
on the
the
material
fallen ones.
plane before traveling? It sounds
That's what
like
I was
you have food
asking.
and
We have
water.
potions. We won't need food or water because we have a
How
cleric.
many corpses are on the ground?
Oh, they're devils. They turn to ash, I think.
The devils. Right.
But we can go get more corpses.
In fact, you have
From
what
where?
5?
Yours are still around,
Five
though,
bodies
from what I
still
understand. They're
I
just in a
thought two of them
bag.
died.
Yeah, they were
I don't
destroyed.
really remember.
Oh, well, let's get them back. We can get corpses somewhere.
We can kill some people.
Where would we get corpses? Where would we
I
source
will.
corpses?
The graveyard.
Can we outsource? Chinese corpses only?
I give a shit.
All his fighters are 3 feet tall.
I was gonna say they only do.
Can I get like
food.
priority airmail?
The Eric Cochran.
If you had summon undead, I don't think you don't even need a corpse.
I thought you did need a fresh corpse for Summon Undead.
And that's create
The
undead.
summon undead, no. For animate, yeah.
But that's the one you want.
Summon undead is a 3rd level too, but it is different. You summon like a ghost.
Oh yeah. With the little pixie skeletons. I mean, we know of one place
I
which
raised
is covered
them.
in bodies.
That's a good one. It just raises someone who's gone down.
There was an undead city that was covered in them, but those aren't fresh. Tobin, roll encounters till we get bandits, please. It's like going to the grocery store. We're in a bandit camp. Like, too old.
I mean,
We're pushing them to see if they're bruised.
Rattle, if you want to try to acquire corpses, I mean, there are places you could go to and try to like steal some.
And there's not a god of undead yet, huh?
No, but
Hopefully,
there-
Rattle
I
becomes
don't
one.
remember how we wanted the spellbook to work. I know you gave me one that has like can store 6 corpses in it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I used those last time just because I wasn't here to like maintain my skeletons anyway. Can I refill that or no?
yeah, you can add more corpses to that.
Okay.
Nice mouse.
Yeah, I guess whenever I can, I would like to just do like a couple
I
things
agree,
for the
we
next count
should
or
get 'em.
something.
Well, so if you would like, that it would require the group to travel back to Delinar, which they would have to do anyway, because they're going to pick up, what's his name? Holrid.
Yeah.
Which means Rattle could attempt to acquire some from like a morgue or a graveyard, while the group is getting a Holrid.
I say that's what we do.
Yeah, if we're going there anyway, I can do that. Honestly, my character like functions just fine as a supporter, but it's more fun to
No, I think it's better if we have all your home slices.
So why don't you go ahead and make an investigation check?
8.
What'd you get?
Investigation. I got a 7.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, Algan, when he takes his help action to help us, which you can do as a bonus action, it adds 2d6 to our damage every time, which I have not been using.
Wow.
Which is, like, that's a great sword
For
attack.
that one attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is really good. And I'm like, I basically made him look at, like, tracks the whole time.
Does he
So, Rattles,
be next to an enemy? For
you go
Within 30 feet.
you go to a small morgue located in Delinar. However,
I need to get
you're
armor
only
here.
able to find one corpse that's currently being like embalmed. However, after searching the city, that is the only corpse you are able to find.
Okay,
So you have one.
Can I get armor while I'm here, too?
got it. Instead of casting it right there, I'm just gonna store that in the
Because he
spellbook.
can't fight air, so we're picking up.
Can I
He's
just
gonna play
assume
as
that
the
while we're traveling,
guy
I put my
that
other 3
you saved.
skeletons that are still animated inside of the back folding, or is the back folding full or something?
They died.
You're good.
Yeah, during
They
the
don't-
dragon fight.
Dragon fight.
Yeah, the dragon killed 3, and then he summoned his other 3 with the devil fight, and they died there. So he has 1. I think.
Well, he was no. So he got the book after he was maintaining the other random skeletons. Like when he first got the spell, he was maintaining the extra ones every day. Like I swear.
Oh, so you're saying he has 3 left? Well, I don't know. He should
Yeah.
be keeping track of that. I
He
don't keep
was.
track
That's
of that.
why I was saying.
So he has as many as he has in his book.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Well, the book got emptied because some of them died, and I used them again to reanimate. I have 3 left right now.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
thought.
The book is empty. I have 3 animated.
We can just carry corpses around like Baldur's Gate 3. Just like dropping corpses on the ground to reanimate.
I'll put the one I found into the book. But I'm just going to, because it's a pain to walk around with them, like through cannons and stuff like that. What we were doing before was having them go into bag holding.
Yeah.
So I didn't specify that just now, but I'm assuming that the other 3
And we have the other thing now too. We have
they were
this.
just in the bag holding.
We have the spot, so we have more places
The
to store
animated
stuff.
ones.
Okay. You said you wanted armor. Does anyone else need to buy anything?
I just want. Is leather the only light armor? What's studded leather? Studded leather I would like. Is there like +1 that isn't a fortune? Because it doesn't have to be magic, right? It can be like masterwork.
You'd have to see.
Yeah, I want to look for studded leather and preferably +1.
Ooh, I can make something for you.
Oh, duh. How does that
anyone
work?
have a jewel encrusted
Or could you
dagger
upgrade a
by
regular
chance?
piece of leather armor faster?
Maybe.
We should try that. The spines from
It's
the
like-
spine devils.
It's like leather, but I'm just used to working with metal, so I'm just like.
It's
taking-
leather links. They're stabbing me in between them.
could I buy a jewel encrusted dagger somewhere here?
Oh yeah, you need that. You for sure should be able to.
Queen?
Yeah. Is it? It's for a spell.
Jewels?
Yeah, it's for a spell.
Is everything jewel?
Yeah. Does it have a specific cost?
Bedazzled.
I think it has to be worth at least 1,000 gold.
Yeah, it should say like a jewel encrusted dagger. So yeah, you could acquire that or have it designed for you while in the city.
I think it's the Raised Dead or Dance Macabre.
Dance
one.
macabre, probably.
So yeah, you'll have to expend 1,000 gold. I don't know if you have that or the group has that.
Yeah, the group.
Should.
And then for you, Hayden, there is no magical leather armor that you can find, but they have leather armor for 10 gold or padded armor for 7.
So leather is it studded leather or just leather?
Just normal leather.
There's no studded leather at all.
No, we can do studded leather too.
Yeah, because that's what I want. Because that's 12, right, instead of 11.
Yes.
The studded leather armor is 40 gold.
What are the studs made out of? Actual more gold?
Yes.
What is that?
I don't know why it's more expensive, honestly.
I think I have enough gold. 40? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get studded leather because now my dexterity bonus is high enough where I don't need to keep the -2 stealth and everything.
Everyone's here, right? Everyone's present, at least
Yeah.
online?
Yeah.
We should just distribute some gold, right? It's
We
been a
want to.
while since we have.
Yeah.
So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
How much
6?
do we have as a party?
We have 6,000.
Okay.
So everyone take 200 gold.
Nice.
Ian,
Perfect. And then I'll buy my dagger with the 1,000.
Well, that we
Ian-
can.
You don't get 200.
Ian, can you confirm that?
Yeah, why wouldn't I get 200?
No, you do.
You do. I just wanted to make sure you were present to hear that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm here.
No, we'll buy the
I'll
dagger
just put 100% I can't get it.
because it's
okay.
worth having for that spell. No, I bought my armor.
All right. Did you write that down?
200? Yeah. I don't have a pen or pencil.
Why don't you go to Penn Island and get one?
Oh, dude, yeah. Don't put lemonparty.org in my chat anymore.
I mean, again, you act like that's not good.
Okay, did you get your shopping done?
Yes. And
All
you
right.
said that for 40 gold, I got a +3 set of leather armor. That's a pretty good deal. I'll take that.
-3. It's like torn up
But
and
it
crap.
gives you a preview.
Um, How are you going to introduce your character to the group as far as like what is his reasoning for joining the group? Give Cliff a
Yeah, you have an iPhone, so now it's funny to you too.
Give Cliff a sec just to explain who is joining you and why.
Yeah. So I imagine you guys, when you come back to Dalinar, you find Mazrax to give him the report.
He's dead. Mazrax.
He also shows you what did I call it? Tarsalig, the new combined helm.
Toss salad and scramble.
I couldn't remember if I was doing that, but maybe I will.
Call it again.
Or
This is the helm of Fraser Crane.
last attack. I'll figure it out. Laser tag. Anyway, I present the new helm combined with Tars attack and Laylac, so that's cool. And then I assume you guys kind of give me the report. At which point I kind of say, I knew something had happened because I felt
screaming.
I felt Ayer's presence both diminished from this world, but I also felt his power course through me. Whatever that means.
I love that. Just him looking off to the side. Whatever that.
Pants are covered in pee.
And we're like,
My eyes like turned black.
I took 30 showers, but I still feel it.
I drank that potion, right, last time? The frost drink you gave me?
Yep.
Good haircut.
You.
You got that, right? Just got that? Looking good.
He said, "You cut that." I was like, "No."
That said, we all know that there's more to be done. Ayer must be hunted down in Mur, and for that, I still can't join you as much as I want to. But I've talked with Commander Holred, and he has agreed to take my place, so you can find him at the keep. The king has agreed for him to aid you in this, and I will remain behind and continue to plan the siege, which should happen tomorrow.
And Cliff and I discussed this. Holred has the exact accent as Mike Tyson, like early Mike Tyson.
He got a spinal injury.
We're gonna be real bad.
No, Holred is the leader of the Chain Knights that was like sending messages from the prison.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I remember.
You're gonna crush him into the ground.
Bring that sexy hair over here.
Dude, my favorite.
Just so we know, utility-wise, what is Holred? I mean, he's a paladin, right?
Didn't you
Yep,
watch the
so
show that Mike
he's
Tyson
a-
bird friend?
He's a full paladin, level 11.
I love that show.
He's very much built like Mazrax, however, he is strength focused, but he has the same oath. So if you're within 10 feet of Holred, you will have advantage. You'll have advantage on Constitution saving throws. You will also be immune to fear.
Like that.
You can't be frightened,
like
and
that.
you have a +4 bonus to saves. So
They added a lot of good stuff like that to the clerics in the new edition.
nice.
Because clerics are just underutilized now, but they're really cool in it.
Holred also he has Sentinel and an arrow catching shield, which
Nice.
basically means that if you're next to him, he will either catch arrows for you or retaliate anyone who strikes at you.
I've had gloves and missile snaring since like our second time playing this, and I've never once used them. I keep looking and being like, oh yeah, I forgot I have those. I'm like, what's taking up an attunement slot?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, these gloves I've never used when I got hit in the head with an arrow.
Okay.
Oh, you probably need to know his stats.
I'll just. We're good.
Oh,
The
wait.
only thing I'll need is your AC. If it's temporary, I don't want to have
He's
to
gonna
erase
die anyway
everything
from
in the
that.
system.
Yeah.
But just tell me his AC.
22.
Guessing 22 from plate, shield.
Plate, shield, defense, hostile,
Spy.
and ring of protection.
Ooh, how much? Did you give him a bunch of magic items?
Well, I gave him 3 because that's what Mazrax has.
I didn't tell you you could give him a bunch of magic items.
I mean, I feel like that's
Yeah,
fair.
you did.
He's the leader of the Chain Knights. He better have some magic items.
Yeah, that is actually fine. When I heard you did the missile shield, I think that's fine.
Give me some more.
Well,
I
if you had
also-
given him like legendary item, what 3 did you give him?
The
As long as you didn't
Uzo
give him any
shield?
that I
What?
think are a little too much.
Yeah, so 1 Gorham, another
2 Gora.
another
Because he has the
Gorham.
dual building feat.
Yeah. No, so ring of protection, arrow catching shield, and belt of hill giant strength.
Okay.
Because he's got the shield master feat, just like Mazrax, and I won the.
That's fine, but the only stipulation is I won't allow him to pass any items to any other characters.
Wow.
For obvious reasons of being like. Other than that, yeah.
Good.
That's what I said in our other one. I was like, it's a miracle that Patter buried all his valuable items
Right.
and left a note to Atheist telling him where it is.
But otherwise, yeah.
Which he
that's
did, by
totally
the way.
fair.
I have that dagger now.
Interesting enough, the new edition actually has different rules depending on the character you start with. And you
Yeah.
actually start with magic items. The new edition, like if you start with a higher level character, it tells you like the magic items you can start with,
Interesting.
which is smart because that's how the game's designed.
Because it basically adds the gold value of what you would probably have, which I like.
Sometimes the fun of D&D like level 1 characters is like you were just a normal person.
I mean, I
You
love
get
that
thrown
with
into
our
these-
text one. Like,
Yeah.
knowing that, like, any idiot could murder me by accident is so funny. And we did a lot for being level 1 and 2
Yeah.
characters. Like, I don't know how we started as long as we did.
Are you guys then? Are you guys going to travel to Mur using Gorham? Who's wielding Gorham?
Rattle.
The staff.
Me?
Yeah, Rattle.
Okay, Rattle, you have Gorham, and you guys are prepared to travel to Mur.
Now, is it worth getting my brother from the army? I think it is, because he's here in the city, right?
It's up to you.
I say we
Grab him.
Yeah, we're gonna grab him. He
By the way,
might die.
Didn't he's not gone with the other army?
Well, he was with the army, but they were marching here, weren't they? It's been 2 days.
No.
No, they're not anywhere near Dalinar, dude.
Oh, really?
They're like
No,
probably not up
they're on
in
a
town.
different continent. And they started at the complete other corner
It's
of the
gonna
world.
take a lot. Is that where? Maybe I'm mad confused about
Yeah.
the map. I thought it was just north of us.
No,
Yeah, maybe it's not worth spending the charges to get him. The only reason it would be is just because he also is the only one among us with Among Us.
You also have to remember,
Yes.
time is limited, but also
Survival.
if you...
Yeah.
The siege is tomorrow,
Yeah, I say we just go.
which is the siege prepared to go without you if you guys don't return?
Well,
Like,
Mazrax
Mazrax
is
will
there.
still lead it?
No, like it would basically be held off.
Okay.
For a day.
Well, it's saying you're already halfway through this day, so there's a very good chance. It would be incredibly surprising if you make it back by the 4th.
That's what I was gonna say.
You have
'cause
half a day to
We are
go
going
through
into a
Mur
fortress.
into a exactly. So you'll probably have to hold that off or proceed without him.
We might be able to convince
without you guys. Which we can still, if you want to play out the siege, we can still play it out, and just you guys would command the armies rather than.
I think it's fine waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
It's-
not any hurry to.
It's
take
really
it.
just a social pressure, if anything. Right? The people are expecting the army.
Just
to
like when
march.
Bentley did all that fentanyl. It was
Yeah.
just because of the pressure.
Yeah. All the monks around me were just completely passed out.
Yeah, popping mithril pills.
Yeah.
I think if anything,
I was like, get your knee off his neck!
I think if anything,
Trying to
more
give a
time
fake
just
20 gold piece.
allows the army more time to prepare.
Okay.
Like, why are they?
I was just making sure,
shaved
so that
off?
way you didn't come back and I was like, guess what happened?
Yeah.
So it's good to know. Okay.
Mazrex is dead.
It is also the Day of Silence, which you missed, kind of. It's still here, which is the end of the Civil War. So I already kind of went through with them. There were celebrations and quiet, like very calm. Yeah, solemn. Not really a celebration, more of like a recognition. Okay.
Like Memorial Day. Everyone just had a barbecue.
You guys then travel to Myrrh. You jump into the celestial realm, and then quickly after jump.
Wait, why would
Well,
we
you don't
jump
need
to
to.
the celestial? We could just
go
jump.
right to
straight
Oh, you're
in.
right, but you don't.
We could jump to
Because you
the
don't think
celestial
about it. No, I'm just kidding.
and get equipment there.
Now, does everybody here have dark vision?
I do.
I'm only asking. I'm sure you have magic, but if you don't, this realm is like completely dark. So I just need to know for.
Holrid does not.
Okay.
Not unless that's something to do with my.
What's your race?
Asper.
Yeah,
Yep. You
Okay,
have it.
cool.
So you can see in the dark. I don't know why.
I do have light if anybody needs it as a cantrip.
He will.
Okay.
D&D has reached the point where it's almost like they need to give less races dark vision because it no longer means anything. Because they give it to everybody except humans.
Because otherwise no one takes them.
Right? Like what other race doesn't have dark vision?
Yeah.
Do dwarves?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, like everybody does except humans. So it's kind of like they need to only give it to like elves.
Kenku and Arakakra apparently.
Arakakra don't. Kenku do.
Oh, Kenku do?
Yep.
And
That-
you don't have dark
The Arakakra, anytime they're nervous, had to fight with disadvantage, but the Kenku never
I'm
did.
probably getting false information.
So, I don't need light because the mace sheds bright light in 20 feet.
Oh, nice.
And the
Wait, do
dim
I have
light
dark
from
vision?
the
Do you think you have dark vision?
Yeah,
No.
Kenku do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, Arakakra don't, Kenku do.
Makes sense. They're thieving little weirdos.
Yeah, they're like
You're a Kenku, dude?
eating the Kenkiga.
It's so funny. Oh wait, do we have? Can we say we short rest before we go? Because I'm not full HP.
You could short rest, or you could just take a long rest and start on the 4th. You have shopped around a lot, so you're running out of the day on the 3rd. You could still go halfway through the day, but there's also no day or night cycles in Myrrh.
Yeah.
Mazrax
I think we
encourages
should
you
have
to
a-
make haste.
We should also
Yeah, I agree.
have like a really good meal. Is there like a cheesecake factory?
Oh, that's all there is.
7,000 calories for one slice of cake!
Only the new Chili's everywhere in hell, where like everything's not as good as it used to be, and I can't figure out why.
It's all just the new chicken crispers. It's like, where are the old ones?
You want to do a short rest?
Yeah, just I need help.
Go ahead.
Why is all the corn
Anyone who
sauce-
wants to do a short rest can.
And also I need
Even
my
though,
action surge
you know,
and
like
stuff back.
nobody was hurt in that last fight. Except
Well, I got hit one time, but for
Yeah.
a tiny bit. Yeah, I'm only down.
Ayer was like, I have all these powerful spells.
Actually, that's
Every
not a
time
tiny
he was
bit.
like,
I'm
"Counterspell,
down
counterspell."
30 HP. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what you
HP,
get.
dumbass.
That's what you get. Okay. What the freak?
The hecking freak, dude.
So you guys arrive in Myrrh. The first thing is the sky is completely black. The elemental plane of Ro and the sort of magic realm of Nilhoon are not visible from here, like they are in the material plane. However, I'm going to do metagaming here for a sec for description. You know, you ever look up in the sky and you see like a satellite kind of moving? You're like, oh, it's a star, but it's moving. Oh, it's a satellite. But it looks just like a star, right?
Yeah, it's being projected. It's
All
fake, yes.
the stars in Myrrh look like that. They all kind of float and drift, almost like they're glowing beads in like a black sea. But you can see them
See my
perfectly.
bubble.
Like you can see like thousands upon thousands of stars perfectly, but they're all moving.
So you're saying Myrrh is flat?
So there's a
I mean,
reason why. But
the cosmic disc, it is all.
you
flat.
don't really know because like
There's the Glasgow.
the whole world hasn't necessarily been explored.
In
so
this
you don't
game,
really
it is
know
all
for
flat.
sure.
It's planes,
Nobody
so it's
knows.
like rings. Right? Isn't that right?
But there, Zarya's in the distance somewhere.
That's what I was gonna say. We could make it.
Yeah, the human and Asmir must have hidden on a rock somewhere.
Does Atheist feel at home here? Am I like, this is what I was missing?
That's not only is there just total darkness.
Is my familiar doing anything?
Yeah, you're familiar, like immediately, just like runs,
Screaming.
just, like, rubs. rubs
The
his back
floor
and then-
is sort of caked in either like a really long grass that resembles red fur, so it's like kind of hairy, or like powdery ash instead of dirt. This ash also kind of just like swirls through the air and it burns. It's hard to breathe here. Most
You stole that from my companion.
most descenders have to like wear like a wet rag or something over their mouth to try and like
I don't, right?
filter through this. Now, anyone would. It's not like you're dying, but it is very hard to breathe here. It's like it burns your lungs to
Well, I'm
breathe.
gonna do
Cool. It's
that.
like when we were doing that hike.
Yeah, exactly.
Bear Grylls P-Rag, yes.
I am going to. I'm gonna. Pee
But
on
yeah,
that.
it seems to alleviate it slightly to have something wet like around your mouth, like,
Will you pee on
like a
my
wet
clothes?
hammock or something. Kind of helps filter it out.
My underwear.
Also,
My cabin underpants.
in the distance, you can hear sort of like shrieking,
Oh,
like
brother.
loud roars and shrieking, but it's like in the
Brown
distance.
tighty-whities. Perfect wrist.
You
tight
guys
tighty-whities.
obviously requested to teleport to the
The-
fortress of
Yeah.
Nails.
No, I think we should start on the other side to get XP as we go.
You look around. You do not immediately see any sort of fortress, but you do see a light, like kind of far in the distance, flickering, like a fire. However, other than that, you don't see much. Those of you with dark vision can see that you guys are on like sort of a very cliffy area, like rocky. It's not so steep that you're like trapped, but it would be like a hike to climb down towards this light.
It's a trap.
I'm going to start moving. I say we move carefully so we don't get jumped.
Can my familiar fly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
So
Can
we
I
fly around.
send it out to
The
do some
light?
spotting?
Yeah, it doesn't have dark vision though. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, it's a deal.
It's
Probably
probably dragon, I would guess.
Ah,
Can
it's
you
just
perceive
joke.
senses through it?
Yes.
Yeah, they
I think
can.
that's the only thing.
How
that
far
works
can it
on
go?
it, pretty much.
I don't know. How far can I go, Toby?
It's
I don't-
in a mile, but
Yeah, I think it can go as far as you want, but I think you can only perceive it within 1 mile.
Okay. You should send it towards the light.
Let's do that.
Would you like to do this stealthily or just kind of let it
Let's do it stealthily.
go ahead and
Yeah,
make a
we-
stealth check?
We might not necessarily have to fight anyone but Air, because we might be able to just convince the devils, like, hey, just let us kill Air. We'll have to see.
It's a possibility.
Because I don't think we could beat the whole fortress. Although, also, I'm picturing a fortress. It could just be not that good of a fortress. But
I'm just gonna hold up my mace the whole time. They'll just take constant damage.
This is what your familiar sees. There is something very, very like familiar about this site. It is a circle of wagons, like trading wagons. And in the middle,
Oh no, there's Mormons here.
it's the Oregon Trail.
there's a fire. Yeah, it's Brigham Young. I think we got lost.
The salamander told me to go this way.
This is not the
Yeah,
place.
this is actually probably said it was, and they're like, no, let's wait till we find some hellish salt.
Let's go to the
around
one
this."
place worse,
Nothing.
Utah.
It's a camp. A bunch of these wooden wagons, a fire, and there are devils walking around, talking. Like it almost just looks like a trading camp you'd find in the material plane. However, they all notice you're familiar, and they're like pointing up at it, talking about it. Like that's the darndest thing. What's that thing?
Now, Bill, did you
They
see
all
that?
use like very polite
Yeah.
language.
They're like good guys.
But
Bill,
none
did
of
you
them.
see
But
this?
none of them like try to attack it or anything.
Okay, I think we're good then.
Can I pass for a devil?
We can
Um,
approach the camp, see if
maybe
we
if you let
can,
your
but
horns
also
grow out,
see
you
if they
could.
know any information about the fort.
I mean, they're just short and nubby like Mormons.
Because you're a tiefling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have horns.
You
I do
looks-
have horns. I always wear a hood.
Oh, okay.
They're not big horns. They're tiny horns.
He has a do-rag.
It's greasy.
I say we approach the camp then.
I
Does it
agree.
look like they're...
We just don't do anything silly.
don't do anything silly, but also I think we can get some information out of them, where the fort is.
Yeah. Because that was the light you were seeing, right? Was the camp?
Yeah, that is the light ahead that
Yeah.
you guys
We can go
saw.
ask them.
Should have brought stuff to trade. Guess we have gold.
We have steel.
Yeah, I have this mace of disruption. I have.
We have 2 soul coins.
That's true.
That is actually true.
Actually, it'd be good to get more soul coins.
That's what I was thinking.
We know the
Now,
location.
soul coins are big, right? I'm not
Yeah.
crazy when I imagine them.
Yeah.
Okay.
and about a pound each. A pound of iron is what the.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So catapult is like
That's
the
what-
perfect spell for
in my
Zoltar.
campaign-
Imagine a demonic king throwing them from a chariot, crushing people on the sidelines.
I tried to describe
I guess
this in my
devils are big,
campaign.
right, normally?
Like, you guys literally find
a lot of
like
them are
this,
small.
like this big, just of.
I know, but I like the
and-
powerful ones.
And then they have an emblem on them.
Like Ayer and all them are
To me,
normal
I was
size. So I was like, yeah, no,
CDs.
they're all
Yeah.
medium. Even the Archdevil
Very
is
heavy
medium in normal
CDs.
days.
I didn't know that. I was thinking they were big boys.
No.
Like, what is this,
No,
made of
I don't think
iron?
there are any large devils actually.
Oh, no.
No, demons, yeah, but not
Yeah,
devils.
yeah.
They're all just like humanoid-esque.
I'm thinking demons
I
probably.
think there are no large devils that I can imagine, except the one riding a horse.
There
but
were
it's
those
only
weird
'cause
gloat
of the wolf.
devils, but I don't know if those are.
Oh,
still
they
there.
might be large.
Yeah.
Um,
The blood imps, the blood bag imps. Have you seen those?
Some
Or
things,
Steel.
whoever does the trading or whatever, some things we do have. We have 2 spines of spine devils. Probably kind of. That's probably just normal currency here. We have troll
Where did you get
skin.
these?
These look like my coffins.
We have vials of troll blood, a yeti hide, 2 yeti horns,
forgot about the troll.
wyvern claw, wyvern skin, imp stingers.
That smells like my cousin.
8 vials of vampire dust, and flesh golem components.
Oh.
Oh
I
yeah.
heard you guys like flesh.
He pulls out his. I got human knuckle bones.
Yeah,
I got a
what
human
the
femur. Got a Goliath skull.
I've almost got enough to make my own flesh.
We should find something to make those.
We've got that book of cursed schematics
It's gonna look just like
True.
Mazrak's
Did we
mom.
get that from the
from the vampire.
from the vampire?
So, who's approaching? We need to do some sort of marching order, but the person in front is going to take on not only like any danger first, but also any negotiation first.
So I'm happy to make the rolls as Holrid, but I want, Holrid in this case is basically stepping back.
I think.
I have the most.
I was gonna say you and I should be at the
Me and
front.
Mazrax have equal charisma.
What's-
You're not there.
I'll be in the
I
center. I can
assume,
heal.
I assume he has high charisma too.
Yes, and I'm plus 8 to persuasion.
Assuming he's 9 or 8 as well. Because my thought is he knows Gideon's thing is dealing with devils. He's
Right.
from a devil city. He might know what they're interested in.
I have 9 to persuasion and deception.
Okay, so let's just
Let's
say
do Gideon.
And my guy is lawful.
you take the
So I
lead
might
on
be able
anything.
to at least get along
Holrid just
with him.
helps you, right?
Yeah.
To
It's
get-
unlikely they would let Holrid take the lead, not because of anything bad, but
Like
just
just-
he's
yeah.
new.
Right? Yeah. No, I agree
You
completely.
get in the back.
Yeah, I'll
Well-
walk next to you and I'll say we all
Yeah,
approach.
in this
And-
group, we beat up Mazrax. You're the new Mazrax.
Holrid would be familiar just through religion of devils, but it's not like he's been on the Western continent fighting devils.
Hey,
so-
dude, you want to go to hell?
Don't worry, I've read this in a book. Hello, brethren. What's up, dogs?
Yeah, hello, fellow children.
Would you like to discuss Tiamat?
Dude, it's that plankton thing. Salutations, brethren.
You speak infernal.
I speak infernal.
I speak
He does.
infernal.
Do you?
Mazrax does.
Dang.
Because of
What do
our-
we know about Holdren's
You picked
bomb?
it because of like.
That's the real
I,
joke. Yeah.
I picked it because of the pact.
It's actually
Um,
Aldrin's dad.
So, a white Abishai wearing
shit.
clothes very familiar to you as being
Is that the dude I know? No, White Abishai's. Never mind.
Tell him
he's
I'm
white. He immediately assumes he knows it. Like, finally, somebody I know.
Is he wearing a sweater vest?
Yeah, this one's less likely to
The
attack.
White Abishai.
It's not
is
Nofar's
Nofar's.
girlfriend. Sorry.
Who's the one we killed? The black one?
You didn't kill him. He was fighting alongside you and got killed.
But he was the black one.
Yeah, I don't know. This is really uncomfortable conversation. Yeah, so the white Abishai approaches. The clothing is very familiar to Thane's, like bright colors, very robe-esque. As he approaches, he immediately is like, if you're Lightbringers, we mean you no harm. We are a simple trading caravan.
They're lying.
Yeah, can I do an initial?
Insight?
You can do an insight.
Can we just assume I'm helping him for any of these things?
Yeah, you can use it with the help action.
Can I just do perception to look around the area to make sure there's not people hiding nearby or
I got a
anything?
17
Yeah.
at first, and I rolled it again to go to 4. 17 on insight.
21 perception.
I don't trust any devil, but I just want to see if he.
You believe him. From his attire, you don't even notice a weapon on him. And from the camp, some of them are armed. You can't say that for everyone, but they don't look like they actually look very normal. Like they don't look like devils at all as you would know them traditionally. You do not notice anything in the camp, but there's a cliff high above the camp, and there's something obscuring some of like the stars up there. There's something up there, large, but you don't know what.
There's something on the cliff.
I see. Something on the cliff.
I want to like nudge these guys and try and get them to see up there without giving it away.
Only he notices it, but he does point it out to you.
Yeah.
Because you guys have familiars you can send up there to look
Yeah, I'm gonna send my familiar over to check it out then.
I'm just gonna continue talking with this.
Stealthily or normal?
Normal.
Doesn't
Last time sucked.
can't your dude go invisible? Doesn't he have the stats of an imp?
No.
No, it's
No.
a closet, essentially. Or not closet,
So what did you want to say, Gideon?
faggot.
I mean, Gideon is super comfortable in the company of devils. Like he's not comfortable in Myrrh.
I have lots of devil friends. Don't worry,
I mean,
boys.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This is
he-
the Church of
he's not like,
Tom
he's
Cruise, the
just kinda
devil's
like,
3 feet
okay,
tall.
cool, normal. Thanks for inviting us. We didn't expect to have such
What do they
a
sell?
warm welcome when coming down here. But yeah, we'd love to see what's going on.
He says that you are very weirdly dressed for a Lightbringer.
Oh, we tell them we're not wearing it.
He's never seen a Lightbringer not wearing like the classic red and black garb.
Yeah, I don't want you guys.
Oh, I'm.
Do you
tarnishing my
deal
name.
with Lightbringers often?
Not often, but we stumble across them every now and again. Lightbringers, Descendants. We've helped them out, traded with them when we've had the chance.
Feeling the urge to be honest with these guys.
Yeah,
I think it's fine.
I don't want to.
What about the familiars they sent up there?
So,
that would be wrong.
as you guys are in mid-conversation, this Abishai kind of glances behind him, and he says, he shushes you and says, "Be silent for a moment." And the whole camp goes
I think
hush.
there's something haunting us.
You guys
It's just
send your familiars up
It's on the
there,
ridge above us.
and they see something large and scaly. It is a black dragon.
Holy
The dragon sort of begins stretching out its wings, like swatting your familiars away. I'm going to actually
We're gonna call him back now.
I'm going to do an attack action on both of your familiars.
At least they died.
Well, actually, no. I'm only doing it on one, but let's decide which one. It's going to be on.
Abyssal, Celestial, Infernal, and Sylvan.
Holy shit!
You're quite learned.
Yeah.
So, this black dragon snaps at your familiar, actually grabbing it and throwing it to the ground. Doesn't kill it, but
That's an aspect of Tiamat.
it injures it pretty badly.
Just hurt its mom.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Your familiar takes 23 damage. I don't know if that kills it or not.
I
Well,
don't
is it
know.
regular?
I was never given the stats on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's a regular familiar,
What?
it has 6.
Yeah, I think it's.
It's probably dead,
probably
but you can bring it back.
Yeah.
It then takes off, right towards the camp. As you're talking, there's just this huge gust of wind. The camp
We're
stuff
not
gets
surprised,
blown
right? 'Cause they
everywhere.
saw it.
No, but the dragon passes by,
Ah, 'cause it-
right over top of
How
you.
close?
Okay, so it was just taking off.
So,
Yeah,
that's why we don't
yeah.
attack it. Because it's a black dragon.
Close
It's
enough that
crafty.
probably 15 feet above your head. Close enough that it could potentially knock you
How big
down.
is the white Abishai?
He's your size.
Okay. I just want to go.
Do we have
Get down! And I want to push him to the side.
Get down, Mr. Abishai.
He remains quiet, doesn't resist you at all until the dragon is passed.
You're a girl. You're fumbling with your wand.
He then brushes himself off and says
Can't hold your
that
wand, dude.
that dragon kind of perched near them after they'd set up camp. They figured he'd probably take off eventually. They were hoping not to disturb the beast, but he feels better with the dragon being gone. He also says it's quite a normal occurrence here. So always, even though the skies are dark, you need to listen for them.
I go, well, I hate that. Thanks.
Yeah, he asks, what brings you to Myrrh?
Oh, we're
To kill a
going-
friend.
We're here to kill
Your
Satan.
friend.
We're going to the Fortress of Nails. Do they know where that is? It should be nearby, right?
Yeah, how honest do we want to be with these people?
I think it's fine. You inside checked them high. I perceived that they weren't doing anything.
Yeah, they have.
And
they
they're
probably
the
don't have
only
any-
ones who could point us anywhere.
We're here to kill your god.
No, this is not even a high up devil. This is a little gay boy who hangs out on the material plane. There,
He says you wish to speak in audience with the archdevil.
Well, and don't forget that Ire was banished from Mer. So it's not like...
Yeah, so we're kind of doing him a favor almost.
But technically,
That's the way I was gonna
But
spin it.
technically, still Sunrisen's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, we can just say we're hunting one of their fugitives.
You have no idea what the relationship is like between them.
Right.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's being tortured.
Didn't Nofar say? You didn't tell me.
I mean,
Now remember, Nofar was on great conditions with her
Yeah.
until he betrayed her.
But when telling us about Aer, he didn't say that. Okay. Yeah, I want to say that.
all right, back to the pool.
That we're bounty
We need
hunters.
Air's true name.
You're a what?
Bounty hunter.
I still have my question.
He thinks that is hilarious. Who is it you could possibly be hunting down here?
Maybe we don't tell him that. We don't tell him that
No,
specifically.
I mean, we're professionals.
He says he'll have you know, no creature from the material plane has ever entered the Fortress of Nails unless they were dragged in kicking and screaming.
Kinky.
He would advise you to be very careful around that fortress.
Very well.
Is it?
I say no. The archdevil.
He knows where it is, though, right? Like, can you mark it on our map?
buddy.
He really is suggesting you don't go. However, it's not his business, and he will point you in the direction of it.
How do we even...
We appreciate it.
Sorry. How do we even know that Aire's in the Fortress of Nails?
Because who was it who told you?
Nofar was like, if he dies,
Yeah.
he'll go back to Fortress of Nails.
When you guys visited Nofar last session.
I didn't know if I give that up.
Because he also wants his brother gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's something
Yeah.
Gideon
We went and
knew.
talked to him, and I wanted to get information from him. Just-
I thought he I thought he was protective of his brother. I didn't know that.
Only Gideon knew, so Nofar acted protective, but he only did that to lure him out.
Got it.
Nofar wanted Aer
Yeah,
gone.
he wants him.
But only Gideon knew that as a part of his backstory.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I knew that he would almost give us his blessing.
Yeah, he was trying to convince Aer to come out
Yeah.
so he could take him out.
Okay.
And then Nofar was trying to lure us in.
Yeah.
That wasn't good.
So,
Predator.
yeah, he can point you in the direction. You are actually several hours from there, not too far. Your journey wouldn't be that difficult from here, as long as you remain cautious.
And you're not looking to travel or possibly escort us.
He says he typically stays far away from the Fortress of Nails himself. He actually is a trader among your kind. He trades with people from the material plane.
So do people?
What does he have to trade?
Yeah, do people like pop up in this spot? very
Slaves,
often?
hopefully.
Like, is that what you're set up here, or it just kind of happens now?
No, they're currently traveling away from like in the opposite direction where you guys are going.
Rattle walks up and is like, hello, sir, can I buy some corpses?
True, I mean, what do they have to sell?
He says they only sell one thing. It's pretty much the only thing Myrrh can
It's a brothel.
offer that the material plane doesn't have a lot of. He says he can show you, but you should be very careful
Succubi.
around the
coins.
camp.
Okay.
Okay.
He unveils one of the wagons, and you see a bunch of barrels labeled with the initials BB.
BBC.
He says that some of the earth in Myrrh, believe it or not, is highly explosive. Many of the people in your world use it for mining operations.
Those dwarves.
Yeah, in fact, he says they actually sell this whole load has already been sold to a dwarf in Delinar that plans on using it for expansion, like blowing into the mountain. And they don't meet their sellers. They actually are able to ship these items to the material plane magically. However, they themselves cannot pass through. So they can ship items through, but not
How heavy is a barrel?
It's pretty heavy.
That'd take like
So
5
catapult
business
wouldn't
days.
work. I'm just kidding.
Probably not on a big barrel, but you could pour the big.
We can make tiny smoke powder bombs and launch them.
Mm-hmm.
How much do they sell bits for?
He gets an eye on Holrid, right? Holrid.
Yeah.
He sees Holrid, and he says, "You look like you are from Delinar or Celeron Saints or that region, Port Jalarin. Tell me, have you ever been to Celeron Saints yourself?
Celeron Saints is a guild from the island of Celeron's Gift.
Oh, but I thought
City.
the city was called
City.
Celeron.
So
Oh, it is
it's
Celeron's
the Isle
Gift.
of Promise, Celeron's Gift, Celeron Saints. Is
I
the
see.
guild.
So Celeron's Gift.
Yeah. In fact, I have not ever been to there. My duties never took me far beyond the capital of Delinar.
He says that that's a pity. It's a beautiful place. That's where he's from. In fact, that's what gave him this idea to make the bombs in the first place.
What race is he?
He's an Abishai.
But he's from?
Yeah, in his previous life, he actually was one of the first members to put stakes in the ground there. He wasn't anyone important, but he was one of the first founding members of Celeron's Gift. At the time, they didn't realize he was a Tiamat worshiper.
Yeah, right.
But,
Crazy day.
it did give him the idea that they didn't have, they could make explosives, that they were much more difficult. Whereas when he learned that Myrrh had components that were more explosive, kind of hatched the idea. And he doesn't hate humanity, even though, he sort of worshipped Tiamat.
That's very interesting.
I get that.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to rest with them for a while or travel onward, but they don't mean you any harm.
Yeah, thank them for their hospitality. And how many of them are there?
It's like a smaller camp. There's not a whole ton of
So
that.
we kill them all to make sure they don't report this, I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's enough that I could build myself up, right?
They don't leave corpses, though. Well, they might here, actually. Do they?
You don't know.
We can find it. I'd say we travel on. We don't need to rest, right?
Yeah, I think we're good. It's only a couple hours away, so just gonna march on.
Okay, he wishes you guys.
Summoned my familiar that died.
He wishes you guys good luck, and also just as if you're ever into mining and you're looking for some explosives, find yourselves a
50
nice
feet away.
infernal
Cast fireball on the
warlock or
wagon.
wizard. You contact me. Tell you his name in which he goes by, not his true name, is Hurton.
Hurt them.
Risunus.
Because they make those rocks hurtin', you know what I'm saying?
Hurting for squirting, yes. Yeah, so we travel,
They call me Little Stank.
and I'm gonna pay attention to the skies and stuff and watch out for dragons, like you said.
Go ahead and make a perception check, Rooney. Anyone can do, or I guess someone could also help with this.
I got 17.
You don't notice any dragons above you, even with dark vision your range is limited.
Yeah.
But you can hear distant roars, wings flapping, so it's clear that there are some present, but you don't see any close by. You also know being a Lightbringer, you've known that there are dragons in Myrrh.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes they do attack, but it's not often that they'll just attack someone on the ground.
I'm gonna be writing down the entire time too, the things that I see and that kind of stuff, just to have it.
I'm gonna pull up. Ooh. So, in the distance, you walk for a few hours. In your world, it would probably be nighttime. In the distance, you see this long stone structure built upon a river of lava. The structure is one giant spire, just in the distance, and it's pretty lit up.
Orthnock?
You can actually see it really well. It's like the temple at night, it has all the lights on it, everything else is dark.
Yeah, and it's also built on
The Mormons made it here too! But yeah, this appears to be the renowned Fortress of Nails that you've heard so much about.
Are the walls made of nails?
Fingernails?
Yeah, we're from the Fortress of Hammers.
From this distance, it appears to be made of a very smooth red stone, almost like obsidian, but the color of blood rather than just black. But it's a glassy red, not a component you have in the material planes.
Kind of dope. Kind of hard. That goes hard.
So what's our approach here? I don't know
Here, I can give you a little.
if sneaking in is going to be an option.
I don't know if it is. I kind of feel like we might be able to like convince this chick to just hand this guy over to die.
That's what I'm kind of hoping as well. So that we can.
I'm gonna give you a view of kind of like what the front of the fortress
She's
is.
not cool with no far, right?
Well, but
Nah, probably not.
Also,
Okay, well then let's not point out that this is helping no far. Let's just be like, this is kind of her.
I think she
but
probably-
you hate this guy. We hate this guy.
but
Like,
she also hates us.
Yeah, she is bound because of you.
So yeah, it's
So we are not in a position to be like, hey.
this is like the keep of Sunrisness.
Yeah.
No, I do not.
Yeah, this is the
bet-
archdevil's
This is.
like
I
headquarters.
was not here when they did, all that shit, dude.
And no mortal has ever, or no one from the material plane has ever entered without being taken.
It's just no. It's interesting to hear the family dynamics, but they spawn back here.
Well, they probably don't have a choice.
It's like Minecraft. They just spawn in and they're like, yeah, this is where I live. Best.
Yeah, no, that's also a theme. Like, so it's not quite like a coffin, right, where a vampire can decide where they spawn back. It's like.
Well, I think the
Natural
thought was that,
anchor.
like, even if he didn't necessarily spawn there, that Sunrisness, since she's the archdevil, was like using her power to make him go back there. So
Yeah, she does have
torture
like
him.
an incredible amount of control over this realm, kind of like Strahd and Barovia. She can kind of alter it if she wants to.
Guess we're making another deal with the devil.
Quick, is there someone throwing
Aiden
a
did that for a
bag into
kidney.
a lake?
Okay.
I mean, more and more.
Yeah, what is your guys' approach? From the outside, obviously you have these stone steps that lead up to the front gate, which, by the way, is covered in like sharp nails. Okay. And there's, believe it or not, like a small garden where the lava river runs through, but otherwise you don't see anything else. But this is only your view from the front side as well.
I don't know. It's hard. Devils are fond of pacts, deals. They are lawful. But they are also very vengeful, and, it's like we might say we did it as a peace offering. And, she won't be down forever anyways. It's not that big of a deal. We can't return her true name, though. That's not a thing. Doesn't matter anyways.
I promise we've all forgotten what your real name
Yeah.
is.
No, there is a way you could pact to forget it, but you've already given it out.
Yeah.
So it's too late. You could have done that, but now it's too late for that. Because you've given it to someone, and she's bound.
Yeah, so she doesn't like that too much. So,
It's like what you guys talking before Thanksgiving dinner with your awkward family. Yeah, I don't know. She didn't really like us last
we're either
time,
gonna have to
so-
offer to do something for her or trade something for it.
Yep.
Wink.
Or
You're
persuade
part
her
devil,
hard.
dude.
If she didn't look like an Abishai, I
You
would.
might have to-
Make her a succubus.
Quickly.
Incubus even.
call her George because that's a W. Bush. He's
10 W Bush's bro.
There's always polymorph.
True. Squirrel. Yeah, green Abishai.
Are you guys going to just kind of go up through the front gate and see what happens?
I think we act real.
Real smooth.
Well, yeah, I think we act like we have big ding dongs and that we're supposed to be here and like we're doing her a favor. And she either thinks that's really funny and doesn't kill us, or we fight.
Or she thinks it's really funny and
I was
kills
like,
us.
I feel like it's gonna go to a fight.
But the good news is
If
there's
we
no
sneak,
party
so-
wipe because Mazrax is back home.
That's right.
Hey, there you go.
This is our honor run strategy.
Except he doesn't have Gorham to like find you guys and get out.
True, and we're giving Gorham to Sunrisen. But it's not.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, if she shows up wielding Gorham, that'd be great.
Gorham and the tentacle
Can you
rock.
imagine? Good thing the history took it because Nofar had it originally. Can you imagine
Yeah.
that? Good thing the one dude got it from him because that would have been
Yeah,
scary.
I say we just like, hey, we did this. Can you either make him release our friend from the pact, or can we kill him? And then I say all this, but Atheist is also like, and Gideon's doing the talking. So.
So you guys are walking in.
Yeah. Walking up to the gate, like we belong there.
Go ahead and make a perception check as you approach the front door.
These statues are alive.
Ooh, I have a 22.
No.
What'd you get?
16.
Okay. You notice, kind of like clinging to the spire, looking down, is a horned devil. He's got like his pike kind of like at the ready. But as you approach, the look on his face is more of just like shock.
No effing way.
Yeah, he's never, ever, ever seen like mortals walking up to this gate before, ever. Ever.
Hayden walks up to the gate. He's like, "We're looking for
Yeah.
Hey, we're just here to borrow
knocking
a
on the door
flower.
Yeah, we just came to. We just wanted to check out hell and see what it was like.
Yeah, he kind of like stutters.
You're
He's
good
actually
news.
in shock, and he says like what business do you have here, mortals?
We're here to talk to. What's her fake name? Because I want.
You know what's
to
cringe? I
That's gonna be a bad thing.
legit accidentally erased it. I don't even know.
Let me see if I have it.
someone do.
If you
I
have
should have it.
Yeah.
somewhere.
It was
Someone do
something.
insight check.
Wilta.
Yeah, that's right, Wilta. Wilta.
We see the audience with Wilta.
She's wilting my you know what.
Yeah. Tell her who's here and she'll want to see us.
Yeah, describe us and she will definitely know who.
Alright, once he goes inside, let's run away.
Wait, you mean the what's our party name?
Danix
or-
Claus.
Yeah.
You mean Danix Claus here?
Danix, the hero who slayed her
She takes off her
single-handedly.
Dan's Claw like hat.
He
That's
says
it,
that
Yeah,
she
she's, like,
knows
listening to the-
she knows you're here. She knows that you're here at her doorstep. She just didn't realize you were in Myrrh looking for her.
Well, her brother, but
Yeah, we're
it's
not
her
really-
territory. We don't want to do anything without her say so.
Says you
hate
realize
to offend her.
you realize the building you guys are entering.
Well,
Dude,
Yeah,
yes.
the Fortress of Nails. It's on the door.
Look, we got it
Point on the
covered,
side.
big dog. But we just want Nofar. We need Nofar to die or do
Yeah,
something
yeah.
for us. And whatever, they're all the same.
He
I'll tell
says
him
you
later.
may enter, but keep in mind he will be waiting at the door at your backs.
You can check
Okay,
out, but
and
you
what's
can
your
never
name?
leave.
Yeah, nice
Can I have your
try.
badge number?
Yeah, I'm recording this.
He attacks
What's
immediately.
your true name?
I'm traveling. You can't stop me.
Never mind, we already know it. We went to the Oracle just for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
We
You
should
don't
do
have to
that.
tell us. We'll find out.
yeah. Find like an imp and do that today.
And this is a horned one, right?
Just bully the crap out of it. What?
It's a horned devil.
Yeah.
There's a strong boy.
Yeah. These
Oh,
are
yeah.
Good.
We should just use like all the peasants
Wait,
of the
who's
world.
waiting
to
at the
get
door for
all
us?
the devils.
No, he's saying that's how I read it too. But he's saying he's behind us with
We
the
have
door.
pictures of all the.
He's saying when you go in, he'll be waiting for you at the door.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything we should keep in mind, new
His true
friend?
name is Doug.
He's
Doug Walker?
never has he ever seen anyone enter this place like willingly.
Yeah, we're all.
And you never will again.
Extremely crazy, extremely-
You've
You
never
also
seen
will never
anybody.
see. You've never seen anybody leave it willingly either. Yeah, I would have tried sneaking in, but I know that's not going to go well.
Oh, dude, nice place.
pretty open.
Yeah. Who's
I
your
really like the open
pretty
floor
open.
plan.
Wow.
Did Mia Studios just?
The touches of fake blood are really nice, also.
Yeah. There's like screaming and stuff. This is good white noise.
You enter and see that Wilta is sitting on this like spiky throne, like way up above, looking down. Next to her is also a blue Abishai. And this blue Abishai, you can see like lightning already like flicking at the end of his wand. He also fought with you. He's the one that accompanied her before.
Yeah, he's the one who one hit me.
But
But I am 6 levels higher now.
Maragon
But so are they.
Maragon kind of like fill this room on the walls, obviously like standing guard. They don't really notice, like, well, they notice, but they don't really react to your guys' presence. As you walk in, you can hear like a distant screaming in a room very nearby.
Probably air.
The screaming sounds human. Also, among like the bloody, there's just like bloody tools, torture racks. Doesn't look like anyone in this room is alive.
In a cushy chair.
Anyone who has been in here has been killed. Wilda says nothing, but she just is like glaring at you as you approach.
Don't speak first. That's a power move.
The only thing you notice is that on her wrists there are like these.
This is mad ice.
There are these golden bands that are like adorned with arcana.
I mean, blue exercise is dangerous too. I say, actually, we're gonna go outside and talk.
Yeah, you've learned the order goes red, then blue, then green, then black, then white. So the blue one is more
Second
powerful than
highest,
no
right?
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, this was a bad idea. We'll see you later.
The blue Abishai stands up, and there's just like lightning surging all around him as he does.
All of our heroes.
Nobody's
And
here to
he
announce us?
is pissed.
Why is
He's
he
just
mad?
like, how dare you enter the freaking fortress of nails?
We literally knocked.
Yeah, we
bro.
knocked and you let us in.
Yeah, you
so-
raise your bloody knuckle with nails sticking out of it. I knocked on the door, dude.
A bunch of nails in your hand.
Yeah, he says, how dare you enter her presence after everything you've done? Your boldness is, like, insane. But
I
also,
like this dude.
we're happy you're here. That saves us the trouble of having to wait perhaps years upon years, if ever, to return to the material plane to wipe you out. We can just wipe you out here.
You could have come back at any time. We don't have your name, but
Yeah,
we
he
could.
could have.
We could go get your name right now. Actually, in fact, we come back. We're like, all right, Jonathan, you want to keep talking that way?
Wilta kind of raises a hand and he sits back down and she says, it's alright, they've brought me a royal gift. They've brought Gorham with them.
Oh shit.
A piece of Nilhun, which is so far from my realm.
I don't know who that is.
Rattle holds it above his knee with two hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say we do have like an actual dead man's trigger if need be. Because again, Mazrax is alive. He'll carry on the will. The rest of us can go out.
The funny thing is, Mazrax wants to go to the Court of Chains to get his cool weapon.
Yeah.
But he would be the only one alive out of all of you.
So, she says, why have you guys come before, I literally just wipe you out?
Guys, so informal.
We're here to take out a nail in your side. Air.
Nice.
And there goes all applause.
She says, you know that I'm bound and I cannot access the material plane. And a part of that bonding, it was specifically told that I could not cause harm to any one of you. I could not order any of my devils to harm any of you. And I could not interfere with your with you in any way in the material plane. That was a part of me being bound. Also, my bondage includes that you guys have access to my power. A power that is exclusive to me, which is summoning the solar eclipse.
Yeah.
Yes.
However, in my realm, none of this holds. I could kill all of you right now.
And we came here.
You could
anyway.
try.
Maybe.
She kind of laughs and
try.
says that she thinks that you were just ignorant of that fact. You probably thought that she couldn't touch you.
No,
In
we
reality,
knew you could touch
she
us.
can't.
Yeah, we
and she
knew.
comes up to you and touches your forehead and says, I can touch you.
It's the smiling friends like long
Yeah.
Mr.
wanna-
Boss figure.
I want to say, with all due respect, you are the mistress of hell.
You got that right.
We definitely didn't underestimate the fact that we're insane for coming here. But we do it with good reason. I mean, we're gonna die anyway if we don't do this. So
True.
So why not come check things out? Am I right?
Well, no.
We can do you a favor.
Yeah.
We're the only reason
Yeah.
we're here. We decided to come here.
Yeah, we can make a deal with her.
Yeah.
If she wanted
No.
Air dead, couldn't she just kill him?
Not on the material plane.
No.
Well, I mean, she could try and have him killed.
Here.
Yeah.
Yes.
If she wanted
For
him
sure.
dead, she could wipe him out here. Which is why Nofar is terrified of dying, because he knows
Yeah.
as soon as that happens.
But we want him dead.
She's gonna
And she's probably just torturing him, but we want your pact annulled, which is why
Yeah, right.
we have to.
They also are siblings.
Yes.
Like, they were siblings before they even became Abishai.
Yeah, because they. Yeah. Just how we just want our friend's pact annulled with Air. Whether we have to kill him or whether you can make him drop it,
Persuade him.
whichever one's better for you.
She says she's not really interested in
Bring my
Air's
mom.
death at the time. She's quite content with where he is right now.
And if I had to guess, in the dungeons, are you torturing him?
That's against the law.
Yeah, that's against the Godiva conventions. Yeah, I mean, we're here for him. Obviously, you know he's here. We sent him here. Can you make him give up the pact, or can we just kill him, or what's the deal?
She says that she knows that you guys have made
We just killed an aspect of Tiamat too. Just saying.
an interesting deal
Just saying.
with.
She doesn't know.
Yeah,
what-
does Tiamat's
yeah.
name hold
Rinjack?
any sway with these people?
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
She says
you
that she
become an
knows
Amishite by
that you
worshiping
guys have
Tiamat.
made an oath with Rinjax. She also knows about your quest to destroy an island, and she has to ask you a question before she kills you. If you happen to be
feel
successful
lucky,
in destroying an island, which by the way, she doesn't care if an island returns. Myrrh is
Yeah.
not connected to the material plane.
But there's no saying he
Um,
couldn't come here next.
However, if you happen to leave here alive and defeat an island,
So you're saying
you're gonna give Goran back to Rinjax. Is that true?
That was the deal we made. Assuming that guy survives. Otherwise, then who could? Oh no, we also won the sword, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares?
She says that it will be interesting to see history unfold. You will be remembered as heroes for a brief few years, and then the world, when Rinjax gets Gorum and destroys your world with his power, you will be remembered as some of the most horrible villains
Nope.
to ever live.
Danik will be remembered as one of the most horrible villains. We set up a perfect
He is
scapegoat.
also the fall guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say people remember Danik's claw and specifically Danik, not us.
Anyway, one problem at a time.
Yeah, we can kill him next. Shut up, bitch.
She says the thing she doesn't understand, she wants to actually ask Gideon, why is it if you were willing to make a deal with someone like Rinjax, would you try to sever Nofar's deal when he was offering you power?
Because I got to keep the power still.
But now you can't gain any more of his power.
I don't really need it.
Yeah. You realize your brothers are kind of weak, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is true.
I would much rather associate myself and align myself with more powerful beings.
That's why I made a pact
Here
with
we
an
go.
island.
Yeah. Here we go. A pact with her.
She
and we all
says
get out of here.
that
That's what we have.
she has no interest in letting Ayer die. However, as the Archdevil of Myr, she could order the contract be void in an instant. Ayer would not dare refuse her claim, and every single devil has a clause, typically, that allows them to end a contract for no reason if they see fit. Yeah, she could end the deal, no problem.
Great, we appreciate it.
We're already outside walking back.
However, she is interested. She is interested in Gideon in the fact that you're seeking after great power, but yet you broke a deal with Nofar, one of the most powerful devils in your world. Cringe.
He just kind of sucks.
She says that currently her ability to view into the material plane has been crippled. Yes, spies can return to her and report, but that process is slow, and her spy network is nowhere near as complex as like Nofar's. This is all because of you guys binding her here.
It seems unrelated.
However, she would
Different
love
parties.
nothing more than an ally in the material world who could keep an eye on things for her. Perhaps, do her a favor when she required it.
We'll bring you down.
That's basically my pact with Hire.
She says, Gideon, you seek after greater power. I'll make you a deal. I'll void this little deal that the bond Ayer has with Mazrax, and I'll let you leave here alive. But the condition is that you need to make a bond with me. Make me your patron.
Here.
Now,
She
first of all,
promises you, not only will you get your life, but you will have more power than Nofar ever could have offered you.
But mechanically, you won't have any more power than
Correct.
you have got.
I
Wow.
explained that.
I promise you, mechanically you will, if you accept.
The more thing is that she just only specified you, and that means if you say yes,
In fact, I will
she
say,
could attack us.
As
and
a-
you
Hold on,
could
what are
attack
the
her.
downsides?
to connect this,
Then he has to do what she says.
your power, you may gain enough power that I think all other players at this table might be very, very jealous of the power Gideon will hold.
He's being a real life devil.
Yeah, he is actually being a real life devil.
You
That's odd.
You remind me of the Babe.
Roll an insight check. Roll a wisdom check and see if you pass. If not, you have to take it. But she will try and kill us the second you say yes, because only you will be safe. And if you hit her, you'll turn into a weird blobby boy.
I can try and work that in.
Yeah. If you want to, I don't care. This is Gideon.
Say that, but
I
also.
don't want to. Gideon doesn't want to.
But he doesn't
Gideon
wanna
is a good
die.
politician. Maybe you're good enough to make it actually be in your favor. That's how devil pacts always go. Faustian deals are known for being good for the guy to sign up.
Be the devil.
Do what you want to do.
Would the fact that she would be stepping on Tiamat's toes mean anything to her? Since Tiamat's kind of all in on us.
So the hard part with this Myrrh is actually a prison built, like it's also her prison. So while she is the most powerful creature here, she doesn't actually rule Myrrh. So Myrrh is like her jail.
Okay.
Okay. So Gideon is ambitious. All he's ever wanted is to get rid of Nofar. He doesn't like devils too much, but he knows that they're a necessary evil. If he could get powerful enough to take care of Nofar, that's still something that he has wanted, so this appeals in a way.
This is something she wants too.
Yes. It doesn't sound awesome, because another just being free of the pact was great.
The pact does have
pact
some
sucks.
conditions. You want to hear the conditions?
Okay, so Gideon does ask that.
Toe sucks.
He's like, I know, having done this before,
In between
not,
footlegs.
not to insult anyone's intelligence here, I would like to know other stipulations. that are
So
going to be
she will
set.
start with the requirements that she will ask of you, and then she will go on to tell you the
We need
benefits.
to
So
gobble
bad
more.
part first. First of all, she'll be able to perceive anything out of your vision, your hearing. You will be her eyes and ears in the material plane anytime she wishes, at any
She's gonna
moment.
watch you do nasty stuff.
She wants to be able to spy through you. Other than that, she understands you have your own goals, so she'll allow you to be more of a free agent. But she reserves the right to request one urgent task of you every single year, which you must complete immediately, and 3 minor tasks once a year, which you must complete within like a specified time, usually like a month. So you have some leniency, but so that's 4 total every year, but only 1 being like, you need to do this right now.
Ask her about PTO.
The other 3...
It's basically like a third of the year you're going to be occupied.
The other 3 would be like, I need to do this smaller thing for me, and you have some time to do it. But one of them is going to be like, you need to do this right now. You can't say no.
Go eat that turd in the toilet right now.
And then besides, obviously, the standard clauses, which are like, you will not reveal any information regarding her true name.
Some business.
Like, you won't
It's a
attack
pool
her.
party,
You
you
won't
can't say
kill
anything.
any devils that she specifies you can't kill. Like, really standard stuff, you know? Like,
Just all that boilerplate.
she's allowed to, like, find your IP address. She can take your cookies, all that crap, you know what I'm saying? All the websites you visit.
Once I get to the second page of this contract,
The benefit is, she will increase your power beyond that of any of your comrades. And as they grow stronger, you will grow stronger to always remain above them.
Works for me.
Holred pushes Gideon aside. I'm in!
It should have been me.
Yeah, can we get this Patsy to take him?
We should have brought Danik.
Beyond that, she'll obviously provide you with the ability to evoke her solar eclipse. Just like you could with the spell scroll. Allowing you to use it more than once if necessary. And the final thing she'll offer you is that when you die, your soul will not be dragged away on a ship to the Court of Chains. Instead, you will come here and be resurrected as one of her Abishai.
okay,
That's a bonus.
We gotta play Gideon's theme.
that's better than a.
And it is a white Abishai.
We need Gideon's theme.
No, I'm just kidding. We would balance it based on how powerful he is at the time.
Okay.
Can Abishai get
Nazrax
stronger?
appears as on your shoulder
Huh?
and says,
Can Abishai get stronger?
I mean, we would work it out. So they
Well, no, I meant like, is that because they can get promoted,
I
right?
definitely don't do it.
No.
Oh,
No, it's like Mormonism. It's based on what service they did in life. Which means she was Tiamat's main maiden, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was probably Okrosian, by the way. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's where the cult started, if I'm not mistaken.
It would make sense.
I think it was Okros. Maybe I'm wrong.
She is my
She
mom.
isn't aligned with what we want.
But yeah, it just depends
Could
on
we? You kind of alluded before we started that we could possibly beat her, or was that all just?
I'm
He's
not
saying it's not
eligible.
guaranteed.
Right.
It's gonna be hard if
he was like, you guys are really strong.
if it wasn't if it was just her, it would be different. But the blue guy is strong, and
But not as strong. Oh, but yeah, the two of them.
I mean, he's strong.
Well, and then what's to stop her from calling in?
As in last fight,
yeah,
I was
the
pretty
devils.
confident I could take 6 of those guys. I cannot take one of him.
I will remind you that we have essentially made a pact or a pledge or whatever with Topo Sager to clear devils and evil wherever we find it.
That is true.
That's
That's a pretty strict interpretation.
Conflict. That won't conflict. I
That
promise.
does.
It was more like we were gonna make sure the devils were not doing bad stuff. I think it's fine.
He doesn't need
I mean, it is an oath between like the 3 kingdoms,
Yeah,
but it also.
but he ain't a king.
I'm
But
not-
like
I'm not
some
in
of
those
you
kingdoms.
obviously have high ranking like roles. You
Well, they
guys
are
discuss
bad.
this for a sec. My wife is freaking out. I gotta call her.
I'm not making
Okay.
a pact.
She said something
But it's
about
more-
Pentagon and like a
I'm
plane.
totally gonna take it.
More, yeah, I was gonna say.
But when
more-
I get back, I would expect you guys to have it all figured
What does
out.
Gideon
really?
want to do?
I wouldn't, but that's just me.
I know.
I think it depends on.
I know, I'm not
Gideon.
you.
It's like
I'm going
I
past
don't
the
want
wall,
you to
bro.
do it because it's gonna just be bad news. But like, just kind of from a character development and interest, like it's like,
Well,
oh, you want to take it really badly, right?
I
Just
think
to
it's
see where it
good
goes.
news for
Yeah.
our campaign. I think it's bad news for future of the world,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
which
Just like
I-
Rinjack,
is
right?
interesting. Yeah.
I will definitely be a villain later on.
Gideon?
Well,
Yes.
and
Okay.
Well,
If-
he would
if that's
once
how
he's
your character would play it,
Doing this.
Once he's an Abishai,
So
for sure.
Gideon was thinking. So Gideon is a 21-year-old kid.
Elf, right? Half elf. So you do have a long time ahead of you,
yeah.
Yes.
in which we could go back.
A very, very young,
unless you're killed.
impressionable. Please kill me. I will try to kill myself. And that's on record. No.
That's on God.
My whole life has been around devils. Don't really like them, but I see
Nothing personal, it's cultural.
things are fun. My whole thing is I haven't wanted Nofar in charge of the city. I've wanted a way to get him out. Doing this with all of you, it seems like yeah, we could totally do it. We could break through. But there is also, I mean, I made a pact once. There is also that appeal of yeah, if I could get more power, a stronger patron than my previous.
I mean, and she sweetened the pot with the fact that we can use the solar eclipse more than once. Yeah,
Yes.
I think what she's really saying is it's Gideon. It's like it's self-sacrificial. Like he gives up his future and this stuff for the chance to do the rest. But it's like, would Gideon do that,
So,
or would he bet on himself?
Gideon this whole time has been like, we're gonna die in a month anyway.
Yeah.
Let's just like to hell with it.
Literally.
Demur with it.
Yeah. Do whatever it takes, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's just
justify
like
the
we either live after defeating the god of destruction, or we die anyway. So, I mean, it was pretty sweet breaking a pact and knowing that if I screwed up, I wouldn't return to a blob in hell. Knowing that I would be an Abishai,
Yeah, Abishai's a good deal.
that's
That's
all right. But it's also like being connected to her in hell forever.
Yeah, it's kind
That
of
kind
that's
of
kind of
works.
romantic, huh? When you put it that way.
I mean,
I think it's up to Gideon. I think it's fine either way. As long as we work into the clause, you know that she's not going to kill the rest of us as
yes,
well.
that's my one.
Because if I was her, and I know Tobin was wording it this way intentionally, my first thing would be, once you said yes, as long as it was stipulated you, I would immediately murder everybody else.
You know that thing, that big task I had for you?
I was going to say, that's always an issue too, because say we're going to fight an island, and she's like, yo, big task, stab yourself in the gut a bunch of times. Like, you might work into a clause that you get to stipulate the task can't be like harming innocent people or something like that, but also who can?
I'm
But
gonna.
she also, like we were talking about before, they're lawful evil, but
Yeah.
it's not like she may be trying to take over the material plane, but she's not trying to actively just mess with it for the fun of it. In a chaotic way.
Well, she will uphold whatever pact to the
You know what you wanna do?
Faustian.
My
Now I
guy.
gotta pee.
My guy.
You're a man of God.
Yeah, I was gonna say is gonna counsel against it. I will It's not something I'm for.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of counsel that's being done in this very second. If we're,
I give you a stern look of.
I do look at you,
And you misread it.
Yeah, I'm
and I'm
like
nah. We're in hell, so that means yes.
yeah.
Yeah, Atheist thinks it's fine as long as you are confident in your own abilities to
It's just
win. Anyways,
it's yet another instance of we're trapped in an impossible situation. We have had to make deals every step of the way.
I'm gonna roll for divine intervention.
With yes, with,
that could very well, like for real. But
you might want to. But it's like we have a deal with
they got rid of that.
fucking Rinjacks. We have a deal with
Yeah.
we're making deals with everybody.
Well, the only reason we are even in a position to bargain with her is like she's considering this deal because she now needs eyes on the outside.
I haven't heard what was said, but Carson, I heard what you said, and I thought that deserves some inspiration.
And
Sorry,
racist.
everybody else I didn't hear.
Hey, thank you.
So I want to say
I said something very
that's a
inspiring,
very
too.
I thought you might have, but I just can't be sure.
that's a very tempting offer. So I went through and just told them this. That, kind of like I said before, Gideon is a young, impressionable person. That isn't
breedable.
You're being groomed.
Isn't stupid, very naive. But he has only wanted to take out Nofars in, his entire adult life. And now he sees, maybe a way to do that, even though it kind of sucks. But it's also, he has been this whole time since being thrown in that cave with everybody. We're going to die in a few months unless we defeat the god of destruction and death, which is a huge ask. Maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. So what the hell?
Literally.
Having
Yes,
no faith.
That's exactly what we said.
I'll give you some inspiration too.
So this seems we've had to make deals this entire time with incredibly powerful people. It's really nice to be out of a pact. I don't want to go and do another pact. But this could be advantageous.
Right. So,
And it might be worth the risk. So I will say
rain check.
I will let me think on it. Can I stay
Can we go ask Aaron in the dungeon about this?
I wanna say
She pushes the contract forward.
if we could make can I propose?
Yeah, can we get our goblin
Yeah, you
lawyer?
can try.
We have a goblin lawyer. He's very good at this.
I want my
How did
friends
we end up in this situation?
to remain safe.
It was either this or potentially I'll die. Maybe. We
Because I
probably
know
could
with
win.
this pact, you
But the
would
blue
keep-
guy can
you
kill
would
us.
keep me relatively safe. You would allow me to leave. I would ask that my party and my friends would also be allowed to leave and remain safe.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, please.
I help with this by going,
Please, please, please.
dude, come on, dude! It's super
Persuasion?
annoying.
Yep.
Dude, come on, dude!
20.
Hey.
Non-natural. It doesn't matter.
Hers aren't natural, baby.
She says that's reasonable enough. She will allow your friends to leave. However, if she hears any more speaking of her name or any sort of like,
Keep my patron's
also
name.
if she also discovers that any of them are like actively working against her, then they might have to go.
I'm talking my
And it might be
science
by
reading
you,
in my bag.
by your hands.
Okay, well, we know if he's hunting us, we're safe. I can see through magical darkness, he's literally gonna die. That's even better if the world generator
Do you accept
murder us
that?
all at the end. That'd be awesome.
I also want to put in the contract that I become. What did you?
2 weeks.
I want to be the god of death. What did you say when you created like more lore? Never mind.
Wait, no, I want to know.
That Gideon became like this crazy.
Yeah, the god of torture.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to be the god of torture when I die.
There's a god of
She doesn't have power over this. She's not a god.
Oh,
Just tell me you
she's
can.
not even a god.
You can keep me here and I can torture people and you can call me the god.
It's just a title, bro.
I won't even take a pay increase.
I want to be director of moon-based operations.
Um.
Good master general.
She
Yeah.
she'll make you one final offer.
I'm gonna steal that.
It's not a requirement in the
Directly
clause if
making
you
it
fulfill
good.
it or not. There's not a requirement. However, if you happen to kill Nofar, she will grant you all of his assets and Thanes, and you can rule for her.
Oh, baby, I'm in.
So you can rule Thanes.
This is such a good deal. For me.
Obviously, she'll be in control. But you can rule for her, like in her stead.
Oh, no.
Well, obviously.
What if I want to make some changes in Fanes, though?
Well, if she likes those changes, great. If she doesn't, that's a big fat no.
My goal is never coming true. My last goal will never be fulfilled.
Oh, you getting rid of Nova.
What was your last
Yeah,
one?
but it's I want to do it to create a republic for the people, and that's never.
Maybe. I mean, she's the devil. She likes law and order, but she doesn't like voting.
And democracy is the most corruptible.
Yeah, you just
I want to pitch.
you just
that
need to
idea.
make a Russia.
Yeah, true.
But at least you'd be in a position where you could maybe you're my master. I really think the people here won't like that. Like, I don't know. You'd at least be in some position.
Yeah. Then you're in like a nice
Not
political
great.
chess game with her.
Well, and she's
Which everyone appreciates.
conniving. She would
Whoa,
find a way
dude.
to make it look. That's her other trick. She'd find a way to make it work, but also still be in control. I would assume.
Yeah.
What does Gideon think?
I'm gonna pick up that infernal pen.
I'm glad Mazrax isn't
Like
here to witness this.
I'm gonna poke my tongue. So have a little blood.
Wait,
Ah.
at this very moment, Mazrax sends you a message. Oh wait, no, it can't be on cross plane. Sorry.
But you look and see he signed Mazrak's name.
Yeah, his polymorph spell wears off and it's rattled. It's Danik.
Yeah, it's Danik, the Kenku.
Yeah, his theme starts
Yeah.
playing.
Um,
He overpowers her single-handedly.
did I hear someone using range? But burst in with his sword.
Listen, dude.
You
We
sign
can find
it.
our way out.
You signed it.
But no
You did it.
cosmic power.
Okay.
Act like
Yeah,
you-
Mazrax is back there being like, "Oh, I feel free, but for some reason, I don't feel
Yeah,
good.
you're like, that was too
I
quick.
feel like something bad has happened."
Good news, we will make it back in time for the siege.
That's right. That's what matters.
I don't remember anything I promised you, so we'll just throw all that out. Just kidding.
And also,
That was on page 7.
yeah.
So, once a day, you can use the spell, which is Summon Solar Eclipse. The usefulness of that is unknown to you besides fighting an
I'm
eye.
gonna try it right now.
But you need to write all this
I
down.
bet you it does something
Yeah.
with the magic, since that's a weird thing in this plane, but I can't say.
Obviously, you can take more levels Warlock if you wish. Beyond that. Now, the 2 more boons I'm going to give you.
Hold on, notes.
Gosh, I have to...
I'm imagining you the entire time where, like, from Always Sunny, his uncle Jack, when he has the big hands. He's the lawyer. Jack.
Kevin, I like your shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I like your shirt.
Okay, so eclipse spell once per day.
Yep.
Okay.
You gain the ability to cast Divine Intervention just like you would a cleric. But rather than Divine Intervention, you're sort of calling upon her to give you some sort of aid. She isn't a god per se, so the aid may not be
He
as
said it's a
great.
5th
but-
level spell.
You get an army.
But
of
it doesn't
imps.
matter because the chances are just as abysmal.
Yeah.
It's okay, they got
As
rid
a
of
missile.
Never be able to use
the
it.
new edition got rid of Divine Intervention.
Yeah.
as
Well,
the-
it's there. It's just now.
Yeah, you
don't
can
get-
cast any 5th level spell or lore without any components, or using a spell slot.
Honestly, that's better.
Yeah, except that the cleric already has 2 5th level spells at that point, and they have to be cleric spells. It's kind of like,
Yeah, I like the idea of low chance, high reward, and the DM decides the.
you know what else they did in the next edition? You guys are all gonna hate this. They deleted a spell from the game. It's
Yeah, we all have to
gone.
be gay.
Guess what spell it is?
It's in there. I'm telling you right now.
What?
It's still there.
Wish?
No, Wish is still there.
Oh.
Haste is no longer a
Whoa.
spell.
I'm telling you, it's still there, or it's under a different name now.
It might be a different name, but I looked for it. There's no haste in the new edition.
Oh,
Which
no,
we
they-
will play.
You know what? They did mention it
I don't know.
because of Action Surge. They said something about it taking away from the identity of classes. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
But
we
whatever,
had
man.
haste.
F them.
They added some really sweet spells though. To like make classes a lot more like unique, I think. Anyway,
Yeah, like
okay, your last boon,
guys.
which I think everyone might be a little upset about, but I wasn't sure if you're gonna take this, and also it's pretty serious.
You are
so-
homosexual now.
There is a very large boon to this. Your experience stays the same as everyone, like when your experience stays the same. However, your level will always be 1 greater than the rest of the
That's
party.
pretty good.
So you can level up to 12 now. If this pact breaks, you return to your normal XP. So you don't get more XP, per se. You have the same XP, but no matter when your party levels up, you're always 1 above them.
That's pretty good, though.
And then, of course, if you die, instead of going to the Court of Chains and getting salvation, you'll become an Abishai instead.
Cool.
Which is kind of cool.
And then you get to join the party as an Abishai.
Yeah, potentially, yeah, dude.
Well, then he'll be in the future of the world, hopefully, as a master gunner or whatever you said you wanted to be.
I got shot down by.
That or, she'll just, kill him as soon as it gets
That's what I wanted to do.
Psych!
Yep.
So you feel this, surge of power kind of overwhelm you. I don't know how you build your character. I don't know if you're actually stronger than all your allies, but you are a level higher. So it's kind of like...
I go, man, I'm so much.
And then she says, "Okay, who's next?" Another paper appears.
In front of everybody.
No, but
You get a level, and you get a level.
she does say, "This is fantastic timing, because as of right now, I'd like to invoke my one request for Gideon."
I'm
to
outside, by the way. I'm already on my way home.
She says there's something that she wants to be done, and it's quite urgent.
No, Rattle's holding Shoshao, correct?
You should have.
No, you would have
should've said
given
you
it
can't
to
invoke that for
Mazrax.
a year.
Oh, no, sorry, not Shoshao.
Oh, Gorham.
It's Gorham.
Yeah.
Rattle has Gorham, right?
Kill Rattle and give me Gorham.
That's what I'm worried about.
You should be. No, that's not what
I mean, I did say this exact thing was going to happen, but I think we still win.
And hey, then he wouldn't have a pact anymore.
Okay, this is the one request that she's going to make of you now that you need to accomplish immediately. So this is this year's big quest. Also, it resets at the beginning of the year, so in a month.
Yeah,
these all
calendar
come out.
year.
Yeah, sorry. lad. I don't make the rules. It's in the clauses, okay?
It was like, I don't make the rules as he made the rules.
HR came up with this, okay?
She says that something the Lightbringers don't know, or the Descendants, or anyone, is that Myrrh is not separate from all the other realms as one would think. Obviously, there's a connection between the material plane and Myrrh, but Myrrh is also connected to another realm, unwillingly.
The Abyss?
Myrrh is connected to Exxon. You guys refer to it as the subconscious realm.
Paxson, yes.
It's a realm of dreams, but it's also a realm of absolute chaos. The only reason hordes of devils haven't marched through the portal into the material plane, at an army level, is that these beings of pure chaos and hatred march into Myrrh, causing destruction. So the devils are often distracted fighting these horrific creatures that just pretty much pure chaos beings that just wreck everything. She says an extremely powerful one of these beings has slipped into Myrrh and has sort of been on a rampage. She has been meaning to take care of it personally, as all of the warriors she sent to kill it have failed terribly. Luckily, she has a new warrior that she would like to battle test immediately to make sure that he's up for anything.
See, if we could have just offered to kill this thing for it, you wouldn't have to say it.
But we didn't know about this thing.
Yeah, but now he gets to be level 12.
She's tricky.
So her first request, which is her, immediately one, is that you hunt this creature down and slay it
She wasted that. We would have done that anyway.
as soon as possible.
Would have been fun.
That's all you, by the way. We're all legal.
Yeah, dude. He signed a contract. We'll see you guys later.
I mean, that is true.
No,
He's
I'm
the only
obviously
one
not
actually
going.
obligated to do it.
Because do we know anything about that other realm, really?
Very, very little. It's probably the realm that you know the least about, the people of
Because in Avius' head, he wants to see what this creature is, and that might give him more insight into the hells.
I am also curious what the creature is.
Yeah,
Can she give me a powerful artifact so that I can return home with to complete my goal?
Yeah, you still have that goal, huh?
Yeah, I guess I can find one here. I should have just picked up the explosive dirt. That's powerful and from here.
You should have. They're
Wait,
selling
what?
it for $2 a box.
Why don't you just go outside and scoop up some dirt?
That's dirt cheap.
It's got to be
Literally.
specific dirt.
Oh yeah, it has to be fertilized.
It was,
It's
yeah.
gotta be special dirt.
It was the explosive dirt. I don't want to handle it without knowing what I'm doing. But I do want to throw it at people.
You have traveled to Myrrh and you have faced the Res Devil, so we'll say this. When you return to the material plane alive, we can consider the like successfully breaking the bond and returning as the completion of your goal. You may not have recovered an item, but you kind of you recovered
kind of
his
broke
powers.
Yeah, true.
So.
The real item was the friendship we made along the way.
Yeah, that's true.
However, we'll say you
kind
have
of
to beat this
broke
creature
him,
first
yeah,
before we can call that fulfilled.
That's
Are you ready?
Avius didn't care that he
Okay,
did that.
you're level 12 now.
Yes.
Holy, mo, how's it
Wait.
feel?
He put one level rogue. For Thieves'
Where'd
Cage.
you put your point in? Dexterity?
Sorcerer.
I don't think
You do get one, don't you?
No, he gets a level, so it'll be.
Yeah, but at level 12, doesn't he get another?
I think that's martial classes.
Well, and he's multi-classing, so
Oh yeah, his
Okay.
word's different.
I'm technically only a level 9 sorcerer.
Yeah, he actually sucks. When you think he's good,
I do really well.
yeah, he's not good at all. He actually sucks.
Of course.
Okay. When you guys are prepared, she can give you sort of directions to find this creature, and she can give you.
Can she tell us what it is, like what to watch out for with it?
She tells what that thing do?
Is it going to be one of those swads?
A death slot.
A death salad?
Don't think that would be much of a threat at this point.
They're scary though.
They are, but
Did you see the new one of the warlocks is one of their fine familiars pact is a swad?
really?
Yeah, it's awesome. I was like, that's a fun idea.
I love slod.
I love coleslaw. When I go to Cane's, I get the coleslaw.
I do like their coleslaw, actually.
It's one of the best things there.
Dude, I've seen a lot of hate on coleslaw. That's my people's food.
If coleslaw is made good, it's good.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of the coleslaw I get, but when you get just basically southern made coleslaw,
Dude, I was like,
It's-
the
it's
homemade
bomb.
coleslaw?
it's like potato salad. Like good potato salad is like awesome.
Yeah.
So yummy. Oh, we're level 11. I have an extra attack. I would not have used that.
By the way, if I do get this deer, I'm gonna try and make some kielbasa sausage.
That'd be good. I haven't cleaned anything like that. in a
She
long
tells
time.
you
I
this.
featured it.
So she can tell you a little bit about this creature and why it's so important to be destroyed. Luckily, it is injured. It's not in its full power. Luckily, they were able to injure it, but it's made it very far and has destroyed like quite a few leagues of devils.
It's an 88.
So luckily, you don't have to fight it at full strength. You just have to finish it off. This creature must have been created through the nightmares of like many humans and sort of gathered form from there, because it has the head, two heads, both of like an ape-like creature, sharp teeth.
Hold up.
Its arms appear to be like tentacles.
This is not the Demon Lord, is it? Is this like a lesser version? You little
a
bitch.
demigorgon or not? Or
No, the Demon Lord that has the two heads, the ape, and the tentacle arms.
oh,
That like one of the strongest Demon Lords.
I might not know it.
The Demogorgon is the Demon Lord.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah.
that is the Demogorgon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's a smaller version. There's a smaller version that looks like him. I'm gonna pray on that one.
It's like his familiar.
Coincidence? Question? How tall is this thing?
It's huge.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, it is.
That's not possible. All right, buddy. This is your contract.
Yeah.
Enjoy that 12 level.
Yeah, she says this thing is alone. None of the other like
Of course, it's a
none of the beings from Exxon have like been able to travel with it. So luckily it's by itself. But yeah, it is. Yeah, it is quite the powerful creature.
Well, we'll go check it out.
Powerful enough that she was going to travel with her like group to take it out by herself.
I changed class into a ranger and put on armor I can't wear.
Yeah, exactly. And then a fish comes
Then
and
I get
kills me.
stabbed to death by a fish. All right, well, we'll go check it out then.
But the real prize, we'll be learning about Exxon.
That's kind of my thought.
The real prize is information. No.
Okay, so she told me like in what direction it is.
Yeah, she can. Well, she doesn't even know exactly because it's been on the move. So you'll have to do some like tracking. But yeah, she can tell you where it has been, and it is nearby. So it's not going to be like, oh, I have to travel for days.
Okay.
Nice.
The final question is, it is probably like nighttime in your world. Do you want to rest, or would you want to push forward?
No.
Your characters are probably physically like, man, we're tired, we could use some sleep, but it's not like a requirement that you have to sleep.
Do you really want to sleep in this world?
I feel safe here.
Don't worry, guys. She's chill.
She said right now. We'll sleep, you get a head start. I'm fine to travel if we want. I'm also fine to sleep.
I just don't want to get.
What about spell slots? How's everybody doing on those?
I'm perfectly fine. I just don't want to get exhausted.
You're not gonna get exhausted
shouldn't for
until
a while.
the end of a long rest period, though. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we should be fine with how long we've
I'm
gone.
okay.
And I can make the check for sure.
I'm okay to push on.
But,
Yeah, I was mostly giving you the chance to fight so you can fight at full power.
Yes.
Rattle
I think we're
doesn't
all
have
full
all
power.
spell slots.
Okay, in that case,
I didn't use any, I don't think.
I thought we were all good.
We never long rested after the fight in the cave, though. Any spell slots you used in the cave.
yeah, you guys have not long rested since your last fight with Ayer, so
Yeah, but I recover some on a short rest. This thing.
Oh, yeah, it
yeah,
does.
because he has arcane.
Yeah, you have arcane recovery. We're good then.
Okay.
I kick her potted plant over on the way out.
You don't have divine intervention though. I guess you could long rest to get that back, Carson.
Oh, true.
That'd be the only thing.
Okay.
Not like that's a guarantee.
It might be the only thing that could save us against the
I
Demogorgon,
think I used
too.
one,
Don't worry,
one
I've got
third
it.
level spell as well.
When did you use the
think
divine
so.
intervention?
We tried to use it last fight.
The last fight. Yeah.
Against Ayer?
Yeah, just for the wolves.
Oh.
That could be.
I give it a go daily.
I mean, yeah. You can't rely on divine intervention.
No. But it might be the only thing that we have a chance with, but I'm also not that worried about it.
Okay. You guys set out now then. Okay, you guys set back out. You step from the throne room, and the horned devil kind of looks down at you guys. The surprised look in his face is sort of more in just like shock. He
Yeah, we
says,
say what? I told you.
he says he heard what you guys agreed to in there. Very brave of you.
Everyone just gets to hear.
Thanks.
Sure.
I say I like you.
Maybe you won't underestimate us when we come back.
He says, honestly, this beast is so powerful. You might need some help. I could help you fight it if you want.
Yeah, come on. Inside check.
Can
I think we should bring him though for
I'm
real.
just gonna.
I think I have high
17.
19.
As soon as you were like, what? Like you scan his face, he immediately bursts out laughing.
I figured.
Yeah, he's not gonna help
I
you.
kick the other potted plant over.
I wanna like reach out to shake his hand and then do that.
Then blow.
But he's too fast, he rips your hand
Oh
off.
shit! It blows my hand.
He says that there's no way, like, you would have been better off fighting the Archdevil than fighting that thing. That thing is a monster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it is
But-
what it is.
I'm full of great ideas today, and I pat him on the shoulder and just walk away.
Yeah, he says, good luck, getting to be seeing you a lot in the future. I'll save you a better roll, buddy.
Thanks, man.
I lean back inside the throne room. I go, yo, this guy out here just called me the N-word.
Well,
Cancel.
it's like that is not tolerated.
Yeah, they're lawful.
Yeah, we're not devils. We're devils. We're not evil.
Oh, wait, I mean, we're not monsters.
We're not racists, basically.
Well, they are lawful, though, in the law.
And they are racist.
Yeah.
Despite making up 13% of Abishai's.
You guys head in the direction that the Archdevil told you to go. Doesn't take long until you come across monstrous tracks.
She didn't tell us, like,
humongous.
the special abilities of the Demogorgon.
No, she doesn't even know.
So how did we get to exit?
You
do you
guys
mean?
just need to leave.
No.
Because we're in Myrrh, but
You're
the
still in
Demogorgon is an exit, right?
Mm-mm.
No, he came through in a hurry. That's why
That's what she
the devils were
said.
fleeing
She
out
said
here.
she told
He's
you
just from exit.
there's a portal.
Nice.
The two realms are actually connected.
Yeah.
And XCOM is leaking into Myrrh,
Got
which
it.
that's D&D lore as well.
Yes.
Like the
Yeah.
Abyss
That's
leaks
the
into the
blood
Nine
war.
Hells.
Yeah.
So it's XCOM, which is kind of a mix of the Abyss and the Shadowfell, is leaking. It's like a subconscious realm of just chaos. And dreams, like, which kind of go into chaos. So there's creatures form from this chaotic magic, but they form from like nightmares, things like that. So that's kind of this creature is why he looks just like madness.
Now, when you say monstrous footprints, like the thing is like way taller than like
you could
building
probably
size,
no, not that big.
but large or
Yeah.
huge.
It's huge.
Yeah. It's huge.
That's smaller than I thought. Too bad. Well, no.
You guys, one of you can attempt the track, obviously with help, as long as you have
Right.
proficiency in survival.
Oh, I think I
I
do.
was thinking you can make yourself big, Ian, so you'll at least be somewhat similar in size to the guy.
Yeah.
It is the Demogorgon, I think, though, so that'll be.
Yeah, I had +8 in survival.
Yeah, do
You're
that.
probably the one.
Alright.
Make the check.
Alright.
Don't mess up.
It always does. I don't know what happens. So.
The familiars might be able to as well. We help him, so he has advantage. And we don't have
Okay.
guidance. Oh, wait, you have
That was an
guidance.
11.
Okay.
Is that with advantage? Because we're helping you? And you can cast guidance on yourself.
Well, who's helping him? You need to have proficiency in survival.
I have it, or... I
Okay,
think
you
Randall
are
has it.
proficient in survival.
So I get to go roll again.
Yeah, you can roll again.
Okay, 22.
There you go. You follow these tracks for a few hours. In the dark, it's kind of hard to keep an eye on them, but you're able to. They're big enough, and they make enough of an imprint in this like ashy ground, and even the like furry grass sort of leaves this imprint. This like strong smell of like sulfur, like rotten egg, kind of fills the air as you approach in the side of a cliff this cave that has water around it. The cave appears to be flooded, and this like stinking water kind of floods into the cave, but the footprints go right into the cave's mouth.
If there's sulfur, that's flammable.
Meaning to enter the cave, you would have to enter the water.
Oh, duh. Demogorgon. Hey, I'm not wearing heavy armor anymore.
Why'd you give up your heavy armor?
Because of my dexterity is +3, and so with leather I have the same AC, but I don't, I can sneak and stuff.
Makes sense. 'Cause you don't use a shield.
Nope.
Horan is heavy armor.
Does
So,
he have any floaties?
none of us are particularly good in water.
One of you has a ring of swimming.
Yeah, that's right. You
Oh, yeah.
I can fly.
That just gives me speed, though. It doesn't let me breathe
So can
underwater.
Gideon.
You and me can fly.
Yeah, but I mean, you have. It means you can move in water as easily as you move on land, because it gives you swimming speed. So
Yeah, that's not bad.
yeah, that's pretty good.
And I have high constitution, so I can hold my breath.
And the cave isn't like you don't have to go underwater to go into the cave.
Yeah.
So you could just swim on top of the water. You also have no idea how deep the water gets, like in the actual cave.
Now, Ethan, didn't you have an octopus familiar at one point?
Yeah, I can summon one. It just takes a while.
That's probably fine. We should send the familiars in to see if they can see him inside the cave, and then we're gonna have to move in either way.
The familiar.
Ethan as well.
I know.
Oh,
Person's dead.
yeah.
You killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made me send him in.
You killed
That would be done.
Rattles, do you send your familiar in?
Sure. Yeah. you
Go
can
ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. That's gonna be
Demogorgon goes. You ever seen a
a
monkey brain?
11.
Nice.
Really nice. I have +5 to that.
Your familiar flies in. The cave appears to be full of water, but other than that, it doesn't see like any sort of creature or anything
Seriously.
around. So then your familiar finds nothing.
Well, if it's not seen in the cave, it's almost certainly in the or under the water.
Do we have any way of drawing it out? I would prefer not to fight the water.
Going in and making it come out, which I can do.
Hey, Gideon's one level higher than y'all, so I mean he could at least lead the way. You know.
It would be the right thing to do.
Yeah, follow me.
Do we have? There's a spell that grants like several people water breathing, but I don't think any of us have it.
No, it's too useful for anyone to
Actually,
do.
that might only be a ranger and druid spell.
Bard. Bard, Ranger, and Druids also share the same spell list. Like pretty much.
I don't know. That's cool.
Though Bards, one of the Bards gets all the spell lists.
The lore probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he's playing bards too. So.
Bard of Dope.
Any spell.
Yeah.
So if you die, you know who's coming next. A Bard.
I guess we go up to the edge of the water and try and... Is it like... I'm guessing it's like not
Well,
clear
Gideon
water.
can go up to the edge of the water. It is his quest.
As you approach the edge of the water, you hear a screaming voice yell, "Stop!" A weird pink creature, just like pink flabby skin, really skinny legs, like long
Get a
pink
picture?
tail. No. Really thin, like runs really quickly towards you, and he's like shaking all over. He's like, "Don't go in there."
Why?
He said, "There's a terrible monster in there."
What do you know about it?
The monster came through where a bunch of them were just hanging out, like chilling, and killed all of them, except him.
What are you, dog?
He looks at himself and is like, "Can't you tell?"
No.
Well, he lost all his spines in the fight, but he is a spine devil.
I see that.
He's just completely out of spines.
Looks like Tate's cat. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, he says the creature in there is
he's a
terrifying.
devil, sure.
It's sleeping under the water, so it's best to just leave it alone.
Did it kill you all in the water or above?
No, it killed us on the way to the cave.
Then what are you still doing in the cave?
He said he was waiting for some more devils to come by so he could get some more devils to come in and kill it.
Well, I say we're acting on orders from Wilma.
Wilma?
Yeah,
Do you-
Wilma big fin that mouth.
Do you
Then I
have-
stab him and leave.
Do you have any other devil friends that could come by?
No. They're all dead.
Well, then get the hell out of here.
Well, then you've been contracted to fight with us.
Yeah, welcome aboard, soldier.
Welcome to Danix Claw,
Welcome to
brother.
Yeah, we get back out, and it's just this disgusting, spineless devil in the damn claw cave.
He begins getting all the credit for killing the...
Works for me. Just tell me, yeah, we're gonna fight this thing either way, and I know it ain't gonna be pretty.
Yeah, if you guys are going to wake it up, he is getting out of here.
Yeah, you should probably leave.
He just wanted
Now-
to give you guys a heads up.
Does he know exactly what this thing can do?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he saw. Oh my gosh, did he see.
And
He
you saw, like, its, I don't know, its gaze and stuff, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And does he say in detail to us what that is?
Oh, no. No. No, he can tell you a few things that he saw. First of all, yeah, anything it looked at would just go mad. Even like one glance, and they would go crazy, insane. Not only that, but like...
Frightened or insane?
I think it has both. It has more, it has like 6 gazes.
Not only that, but like... When its tentacle would hit something, you would expect it to like leave like a lash, right? Like a whip, but it doesn't. It would like shatter them, destroy them. Like this weird magical energy would almost make them just explode. Like whatever that thing is, it is pure chaotic magic. It is not from Myr, like that's for sure.
This might be a ranged fight, brothers. We might back it up a little bit. Because I have that warbow. I can shoot from like 600 feet.
And I can just bring in a celestial.
Yeah.
He said, by the way, just so you know, there's not one of them in there.
Huh?
What?
He said when he was ripping my friends apart, there were 4.
What?
4 of them.
Oh.
4 heads?
No. 4 of these
They
horrible
split
creatures.
themselves.
Can we go back and just kill?
Was it worth it?
Now, if you had to describe its actions, would you say the words legendary?
Yeah, he was lucky to survive
If you could assign
a challenge.
Yeah, a numerical value on the system I've created to define what I call hit points.
of how challenged you felt.
He says, luckily, the creature was dripping this like black, gooey substance.
Oh, it's injured.
It seemed like it was pretty badly hurt.
Yeah, we can't let this thing heal.
Yeah, but
One of them or all 4?
All of them looked injured.
Okay, I say, Spiny, you better get out of here. Thanks for your help. We're gonna trudge on. Tell your friends, you know, if they want to stop by, they're more than welcome to.
Yeah, all his friends are dead.
Push him to
Good.
the edge.
Great. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna take the time to talk to my friends here and be like, okay, this really, really sucks. I would suggest you all leave without me. And I'm
No.
gonna go in there. You listen to me, damn it.
Isn't there a way we could
Holy
teleport
shit, is
it
that?
to a different realm?
We could make the check on it. I'm just going to tell you right now, it is a legendary monster, which means it ain't going anywhere.
It's gonna resist big time.
Yeah, at least 3 times.
Oh,
That's
that's
what
right.
Spine says.
That being said, it is injured. I can shoot from a long ways away. I feel confident in that, assuming it does not look in my general direction. Because my saving throws ain't that high for what I... Well, unless, it might be Constitution. It might be fine.
Gideon, you hear a voice in your head say, oh good, it seems you've located the creature. Go on in and do your best to finish it off. If it finishes you off, hopefully you'll do enough damage that me and my troops can come in and finish it off.
Wait,
Sounds good,
I have
Sonny.
a question.
Walk over
real quick. So, what was the exact deal that we had to do?
It's my deal. Because I made a pact with her, and so part of the deal is that I have to go do shit for her.
Right, I remember that, but like, did she say you have to kill this, or you have to fight it, or?
No, we
just-
have to kill it. I think she means kill it.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Well,
what
if she just said
just
fight
then,
it,
just
then
like,
we
Wait, if
Fight
she
for
just said
me,
fight it, we can apply
balance.
her own devil contract logic.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Was
what
he
I'm saying,
suggesting
like,
that you will die?
Tanner
fighting?
goes in
She
and
asked you to
dies, and we
destroy
can
it.
just grab Tanner
Oh, yeah.
and teleport out of there.
No, she did specify destroy.
She's suggesting, though, that he will likely die in the attempt.
Yeah, so we can't do that, or else he'll turn into a blob.
In which case, obviously, that wouldn't break the contract. You tried to kill it, you died.
Yeah, then you become an Abishai.
and then I'll come say hi sometimes.
Yeah.
But only on weekends, once a
Yeah.
month.
I'm gonna move 150 feet away with my bow out.
Holred
Okay.
says that you essentially sacrificed your life and afterlife to free Mazrax from his pack, so he will stand by you even until
And I go,
death.
thanks, buddy, as I'm trying not to cry.
And the character I'm playing is
Well,
not my main
Mazrax can have some
character.
inspiration.
And then that's why I'm looking at him and then right over his
I'm
shoulder,
also
you're
playing
standing
a
next to
character
him.
who isn't my main character, and I also say I'll stand by him until I'm dead.
Yeah, good point. Great point.
I say I too will die with you, brother, and it's my brother.
Yeah.
I'm back on the plane. I never left.
None of you are suddenly there. You're all playing filler characters. Yeah, we don't care if we die.
Yeah, we're
Except
with you
Gideon.
till the end, get it?
Good thing
I've never met any of you.
Mazrak's probably so sad he's at home safe in a big castle where he can't get
We're all
hurt.
spineless spine devils.
Look, for as much as I strove to save Holred, like, I'm invested in him too, okay? I don't want him to
I
die.
don't want anything to die. But yeah,
Lauren's
I'm
probably thinking the same thing. Like, I thought we were just coming here to talk to somebody. What the freak's happening?
It's like, I thought we were just gonna kill an archfiend. I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, you guys have no idea what this thing could even be. You've never heard of such a creature. Because even, like, the creatures of Dreb are just, like, aberrations. They're weird formations, but this creature is just, like, pure madness and chaos. You've never heard of anything like that before.
Which means it could be very easy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You guys
At least I have 3 attacks now, which means action surge I have 6. Which isn't bad. Unfortunately.
So what's the plan, guys?
Stay away from it.
Not go in the water.
But are you going into the cave, or are you going to attempt to lure it out, or are you just going to wait here for as long as it takes?
We probably have... No, we don't let it heal anymore.
I think, luring it out would be a good...
You have...
If we could.
Do you have any of the lightning cantrips?
I have lightning bolt, yes.
Lightning bolt.
I don't have any lightning cantrips now.
I was gonna say we could like touch the water and electrify it and see if that gets him to come out.
That's
what
a
else?
good idea.
I don't know what else would get him to come out besides like going in the water, which does not seem like a good idea.
Yeah, that person's guaranteed to die.
Who's got teleportation skills? Or like fast speeds?
Basically, yeah.
How about we send some skeletons in?
Oh, good point. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, Rattle, can we send some of your skeletons in there to wake him up?
Sure.
It's just
Hey!
Howdy.
Is where we
the
come from?
Caribbean, instead of just walking
Into
around.
the water in the cave to wake the thing up so we don't have to go in the water.
Oh gosh. Okay.
It's the skeletons though, it's fine. It's not
It would
us.
probably be suicide
Yeah.
for your skeletons.
But you should also back up from the water. I'm 150 feet away.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna back up. I'll send one of them in there. I'll pull him out of the bag, hold the other.
He's saying, please don't make me do this. He's begging the whole time.
And yeah, just give him an order
I'm too
to
dead
march
to
down
die.
into the cave until he finds the big thing.
And then to do what?
Poke it, stab it in the head.
Poke it with
It
his
kills
and
it.
then run.
Get some free damage.
Yeah, you guys wait as the skeleton is just like bobbling in the water until eventually its little white head kind of like disappears under the water, and then you wait. There's a few minutes that pass. It's just kind of like pure silence. Nothing happens.
He comes back out. He's got both heads of the Demogorgon.
Suddenly, you
no.
hear this like insane roar. Not like a dragon roar or like a bear.
Like a monkey?
But yeah, like wild. It doesn't sound like a whip. It sounds like an explosion. And then suddenly, like white, tiny little chips and like dust, like poof from the mouth of the cave.
Skeleton number 2, no.
The water around the cave begins to like, like bubble.
Frothing.
I do want to take one last chance to say, you guys can totally get out of here, and I suggest it.
8B just won't. He'll die with you if he has to.
Do you want 8 on right now? Or later?
We should do 8 before for sure.
I'll do 8.
Because it might genuinely make the difference between the tentacle killing you and not.
What is it, 3 people?
I think so.
Who wants aid?
I don't need it. I'm far away. Most of us are going to be ranged.
What is 8?
Wait, I think we should all be
Just
ranged.
gives temporary hit points.
Gives me 5 temporary hit
Not
points.
temporary.
I do want to know your guys'
Celestial right now before the start.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, let's
Well,
do
how
that.
long does it last?
8 is, tell you right.
I'll take 8.
Oh, the celestial? It's concentration.
Yeah,
I don't
you-
know.
You're gonna
It's,
be up
it's
close
fine.
to
It's
it.
right before the fight starts.
How many hit points? You said 5?
Yeah, it's 5 to your
Yeah.
max. Now, I will say, Ian, actually,
3 creatures.
1 hour is what it lasts.
Oh, okay,
Escanor has the constitution to maybe survive.
I just
Whatever.
don't have the will.
Well, that's the problem.
Or the
Is this thing makes us go insane, and I don't think anyone but Carson has wisdom. I have wisdom saving throw,
So-
but it's only my proficiencies.
This is the mouth of the cave here.
Yeah, my wisdom saving throw is +8.
I know there's lava all over, but this is the best map I have for this, I think. So we'll just pretend the lava here is just rock, and this can be water. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And also, obviously, this area is flooded. But this is the cave in which
Plus that
the
MS
monster is. You guys may lay yourselves out as you wish, because you had tons of time to prepare.
Well, we need a piece for Carson's celestial as well.
Oh, I've got it.
Right.
There we go.
Yes, I'll take that actually.
Ian, you can
Where's it coming out of?
activate
That's what we're gonna
your hammer
Don't
and
we have
get
a
big,
Demogorgon
right?
piece?
Before battle?
My hammer
the-
has been activated the whole time down here.
Okay.
But yeah, I can go into rage.
Is it this
Like,
side? That's
Whoa, sorry.
I was gonna hold my action and go into rage and then throw my hammer.
They
When it
changed
comes out.
rage for the new D&D things, and it works in a much nicer way where you can extend it by not... You can just use a bonus action to extend rage, and you don't have to keep
Yeah.
attacking or anything.
Do we have to worry about
Oh, that's
AOE?
nice.
Well, here's the deal. Because of the layout of this,
Yeah.
we're all getting hit by the gaze. So it's just
By the
praying.
who?
Yeah, you know who. And I didn't look through Carson's list to see if he has buff spells for resisting on what I'm assuming is wisdom saving throws, but I'm sure we got this.
Where,
might be
I
spending
just
more
want to be
inspiration.
30 feet from where the Demogorgon is gonna spawn.
I'm pretty close to that. And he definitely has legendary actions, so don't forget that. And probably...
Crap. Why are you putting me so close?
You said
You
30
said
feet.
30, brother.
It looks like I'm 15 feet from him, at least at this angle.
No,
No,
dude,
you're
you're at least 16 feet. Like, at least.
How? Let's see.
What'd you say?
Oh, because your back is blocking it, that's why, yeah.
Your range.
Yeah.
What is this?
I'm 150 feet away. So probably even farther than that. Like there's fine, yeah.
All right, so
Didn't Ethan have
Escanor,
these?
myself,
Oh,
and who's the other person that's going to need hit points?
Might as well be that person.
Give it to one of my skeletons.
Yeah.
So even if I end up fighting.
Ethan, where do you want? What skeletons do you have, and where do you want them? Who is the white piece?
That's the angel that.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. So yeah, Ian, you have five more max HP from 8.
Nice.
How many skeletons do we have, Ethan?
I have 2 left.
Are they out? Should I put them out?
They are out. They both are ranged.
Yeah.
I have skeletons somewhere.
Second.
Bentley, you have 5 more max HP
I thought they were
from
both
8.
skeletons.
Oh, sick.
That's crazy.
How many do you need?
Just, but they're ranged.
What'd you say?
We have one range.
It's a damage we love.
So that keeps it.
Yeah, should we just listen to that on repeat the whole fight?
Yes. No, Gideon's theme. We have to do Gideon's theme. And it's appropriately sad.
Whatever you want.
These are both ranged, so I'm gonna play some blades back there.
5 gold, anything you want.
And
Are you guys ready? Roll for initiative.
07 to our characters, boys.
What?
It's how you do the emote for saluting. 14, 15, 16, 17.
What are you gonna cast
4.
for just like a concentration spell?
The Summon Celestial is a concentration.
Oh, okay. So Beacon of Hope has a range of 30 feet. Do you have to stay in that range? It says choose any number of creatures within range for the duration. Each target.
No, so when you hit them, anyone within that range gets that ability, and then you can move around it however you want.
So I could have like basically we're all together. I cast it,
Yeah.
and then we spread out.
Yep, you certainly can. The only thing, it has concentration, I think.
Yeah.
That's the only downside. But
So
yeah.
can we say like that was cast before?
Yeah,
battle?
sure.
All right. So listen up. As long as I'm concentrating, you have advantage on Wisdom saving throws and Death saving throws, and regain the maximum number of hit points.
Well within 30 feet.
No, just as long as I'm concentrating. Because basically we grouped up.
Yeah.
I cast Beacon of Hope. Right? It was very inspiring. Everyone was converted, and then we.
Yeah, it's like aid. You don't lose aid when you leave the range. It's
Yeah.
when they cast it, it takes effect, and then you're good. Except this
Can we
one.
double that up?
No.
It is. You get max from healing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super good.
Did you say we get advantage on
Wisdom saving.
Did Carson cast that, or did you?
I did.
This is the spell that you always should cast and never have. But now you can see how cool it is.
Yeah, there's stuff I have that I don't know about, so.
Yeah, this is that one spell I keep saying is the first thing you should cast because it gives
You
everyone.
keep saying that, but yeah, you've never said that, so.
I said that.
Nope.
Can
Carson, I sent you a letter, dude.
Can you summon the scene further up?
Yeah.
It is ranged.
Oh, is it ranged?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's ranged. The only thing that isn't is it can heal you by touch.
Right.
Just like me. Come here, my child.
Oh.
Oh, I got a 20 by the way on.
You got 20?
Yeah.
What'd you get, Hayden?
17.
I got 18.
I got 9.
What'd you get, Gideon?
13.
What'd you get, Ethan?
20.
20. And what did you get, Carson?
20.
What's your dexterity modifier?
+1.
Rattle, what's your constitution modifier?
Constitution +1.
I'm sorry, dexterity.
+3.
Wow. For a wizard? How'd you build that guy? Okay. Ethan, you are up first. Everybody roll ahead on your turns if possible. But Rattles, you are first. Where is Rattle? Oh,
Okay.
way back there.
I'm just going to summon undead right now. And then I'll have it take its turn and also take a turn for my skeletons.
Now, what are you summoning? A ghost?
Skeletal mage.
That's scary.
Where are you summoning it?
Just next to me. He has 150 range, so he should be able to hit from there, right?
I don't know. Does anyone count up the range?
I'm 150. I said 150. I don't even think that's 150.
Yeah, I aim for.
It's 115.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, he's summoning the mage there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, however far. Wait, which unit is the mage?
The blue.
Cliff,
Yes.
how do you do advantage on the dice roller?
1d20 plus whatever, and then space ADV.
Thanks, Cliff.
So plus my modifier,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then ADV.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Cringe.
All right, I'll just leave that.
Those are cringe rolls, dude. Where are you? Ian,
Okay.
are you rolling in our private game chat?
Yeah, isn't that where you wanted me to?
No, roll in the in-game dice roller chat so everyone can see it.
Where? Oh,
It's cool though. We can keep those rolls, but just next time.
Does he want to
Is
keep
it
those rolls?
is it the same dice thing?
Yeah,
roll?
it's the exact same. It's just in a public server.
Oh, okay.
But you can keep that 9 and that 3 or whatever. That's fine.
Yeah, no, the 9 was just my initiative.
All right, Ethan. Let us know when you're good. Know what you're gonna do.
Is that
Okay.
Jason?
Yeah.
Sexy man.
Too bad I was all built and ready to fight devils, fiends,
It's fiendish in nature.
This is
but it's
considered a
not.
fiend.
It is.
Okay. So he's gonna cast. He rolled a natty 20 to hit.
Dude, I don't see a roll in the dice roller, dude.
You want me to paste it in there, dude?
No, you're good. You're supposed to roll in there, but...
Oh, dude, I rolled natty 22.
Oh, dude!
How do you get a 22?
Yeah, I wonder how many times you had to click to do that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing.
I like how you can just like, and in the dice roller, just enter a number.
I haven't put
so
some of my
funny.
stuff here, so it's hard to.
Because at glance, yeah, you have no idea.
No, you're good. Just let us know you're attacking with what?
It's the skeletal mage. So he rolled 29, which is natty 20, and then he rolled 28 to hit.
Okay.
He has 2 attacks, so I'm assuming he hits both.
Yep.
His first attack does 18 damage. His second attack does 11 damage.
Okay, very cool.
And then my 2 skeletons that are left over are going to try to attack.
Okay.
One has a 7 to hit. The other one has 19 to hit.
Those are both misses.
Okay, wow. 19's a miss. Holy shit.
This is a legendary demon lord. And he was reincarnated as a demon lord. I haven't been taking very good notes, but it is funny when it's like, we teleported to Myrrh, 600 dice roll, written down like attack rolls. Like, we went to Myrrh and just like combat for like 2.5 pages. Like, nice.
Ethan, was that your turn?
Yeah, it's my full turn. I'm done.
Okay. Then it is your turn, Bentley.
Okay, I'm gonna have my celestial attack with the bow.
That's a miss.
Oh, my bad. What am I doing? That was the amount of attack.
Oh, yes. Attack roll. So whatever its attack is. The bow.
15. So 20 technically, 15 with plus.
That is a miss.
Whoa, you guys are screwed. I'm out of here.
Is that your turn? Or do you get to go?
Yeah, you still have a turn. He goes on his own.
Yeah, okay, I was reading that, but if I do anything, does it break concentration?
As long as you don't cast another spell that also requires concentration, you're good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you can throw spells like Guiding Bolt or...
By the way, he does look, there are spines like sticking all out of him. He is dripping with ichor. He's clearly very injured.
Is he immune to flame?
You don't know.
Alright, tell me.
You don't! What do you want from me?
You're gonna do this to me?
You have to do it and then like basically.
I would have loved if one of you played
Let's do flame strike.
wait for his response. Like he'll.
Can
it
you?
has no
I don't know if
effect,
you
you'll-
do. You have to is flame strike a melee attack or ranged?
It's ranged.
Oh, okay. Just making sure because you're far away.
Is Swing Strike the level 5 one?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's range. It's partially divine damage.
for the purposes of Mace of Disruption, is this a fiend?
I don't think
It's-
so. But let me double
Half the
check.
dice are fire, half the dice
Because
are...
might be.
demons are fiends.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
It is.
I think the real fiend might be
The
Cohen.
hammer of the Mace of Disruption quivers with excitement.
Okay, he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Of what?
Yeah, I take back. I'm fine.
I'm trying to see. I'm slower than you guys are at picking this.
No, because it's different.
Gideon, I
class
think it
thing.
only makes sense that this is your fight. You should burn all your inspiration
Yeah.
on crits.
Yeah, if I have to, I'll
So
start
it doesn't
spending-
show up on here. It's your character sheet that has it. So what's your wisdom modifier? Like what plus do you add?
It's 5.
For-
So
He's maxed
Class?
at 5.
Yeah, because last time...
Haste?
Well, if he's 5, then it would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
3, and then I use.
Oh, twin
plus
spell.
8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
The-
14. So it'd be 17. A DC
It's
17.
not twin spells.
Okay, he has a plus 10,
Quicken?
so he just needs a 7 to save.
You got rid of that in the new one.
Excuse me?
Well, they modified it.
He saves, but he still takes half damage.
Specifically because
Okay.
of the Sorcerer Warlocks. They're like, we just worded that really poorly. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense.
That's why I'm playing it.
Well, that's why everybody plays it.
Yeah.
He takes.
Overall, does the new handbook and like everything seem cool?
It's good.
All the changes are fantastic except the art is
They fixed a lot of
So he
problems
takes
with a lot of
17
classes
damage.
that I think are really good.
Ooh.
Ranger, Barbarian is way better. Clerics are way better.
I don't know. I haven't used this before. This is like a massive amount of damage. it
What does
does.
Toby say except for what?
The art.
Oh.
The
Dude,
artwork's kind of
every character is black with purple or blue hair. I'm not even, and they're fat. Every single one of them is fat black and has purple or blue hair. I was like, yo, this is hilarious.
This is my.
Okay, it is
What do I
your
think of a
turn.
god paladin? Fat black
Cliff.
woman.
Okay. Does a 21 hit?
No.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Oh.
21 doesn't hit.
No.
But if 23 does, then it's 22 or 23.
Oh, that's insane.
3
Hmm. Oh, I couldn't tell what that was. I was like, what is that? But he is already damaged, hopefully. Hopefully
Okay.
it lasts at least
So-
half of his HP.
Holrid charges up
That is brave.
to this buddy boy.
Bravest thing I've ever seen in my life.
And the most foolish.
You damn fool.
2 tentacles are about to prove this brave was.
The Mace of Disruption shines with light. He swings once and misses, but he swings it back and
misses
smacks a
again.
tentacle.
Smash is a strong word.
For a second, well, he's doing it.
As it makes contact, he
Is
uses his improved Divine Strike.
Is this music?
And so, let's see.
I was like trying to get further in so I could make the joke.
16,
man.
But it does sound like Baldur's Gate, the ending. That's weird.
15,
Or actually more like Divinity.
31,
31?
mostly radiant.
Ooh.
Kung Fu Panda. Yep.
That would be, that'd be correct. That is Kung Fu Panda.
Panda 3.
I assume the radiant doesn't matter, so I don't need to keep telling you that.
Yeah, you won't need to keep telling me that.
So is he dead now?
Maybe it is your turn. And there's only one boy up there, and so you might need to spread the love.
So I have 3 attacks. I missed 1.
Why are you so far away?
So I have my bow. I don't have disadvantage at 150 feet. No way, I'm not getting anywhere close to that guy. Besides the fact that I don't want to be there anyways.
I think Haldren is very brave. I, as a DM, respect him.
Also, does it have less than 25 hit points?
Yeah!
That's
he just disintegrates immediately.
That would be awesome.
But because of the contract, since Gideon didn't destroy it, he just turns into Lemur immediately. It just knocks 2 arrows, or 3, and fires them all at the same time. One goes way off. But,
hits Escanor in the back, yeah.
How much are each of these squares, by the way?
5
feet.
5 feet, okay.
But the other 2 do hit dead on. I'm going to say right in his big monkey head for 40 damage.
You would hit him in the monkey head.
Did you say dick monkey head?
Sure, dude.
Whatever you need.
Ooh, that's pretty good. It is his turn. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum.
So when he's blind, right? They blinded him for us?
No.
All that radiant light? Yeah.
There is one of the new cleric, the light cleric. It's
Your
like
AC is 22.
Action, you can do
Yeah.
that.
24 against range attacks.
He needs a 5 to hit you.
Oh my gosh.
Fair.
And these are 2 attacks. That's a natty 20 and a 7.
No.
Can I spend inspiration to make you re-roll that?
I don't think you can. Can you make me re-roll a dice?
With the normal inspiration, I think.
No.
How's that look?
You can make an ally re-roll dice, but I don't think you can ever make an enemy roll dice unless it's luck.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, luck does.
I'm getting
I don't know if I
my
said you
revive
could,
ready.
you could, but I don't think I did.
I'm not.
But if anyone wants to check the thing
saving
for me-
throw, Cliff.
Oh, I have it right here.
Might be worth
Well, I may have said that.
suiting.
No, you or an ally you can see may re-roll 1 dice.
Although actually you have a high plus to the saving throw, but it's
Don't you have something that
it's
makes
like
you re-roll?
20. One is 22 and one's 26.
Hey, you could have done silvery barbs, but he's not close enough.
Oh.
You don't have to.
Here's 1 attack. That's not bad. 2 1s.
Yeah.
It's an 11,
It's
so we'll
not
do
the
the
damage
crit.
that's the problem.
That's pretty bad. That's good. 12,
Yeah.
17, 21, plus 9, so that's 30 for 1 attack.
Okay.
This is all force damage. So here's 1 more attack. That's 28 for the second attack. So really, the crit was pretty much not a crit. So that's what, 58 force in total?
Oh man.
Alright, so 30. So 15 and 14 are the constitution checks. Advantage plus 7. So I need to get a 7 with advantage
Oh wait, does he have to make a check?
for the concentration.
Oh, 7 plus. Okay, yeah, it's possible.
So I need to make
You should probably just use range from the back.
Well, he's not gonna be able to.
In hindsight.
7. Where's my dice tower?
Where is your dice tower?
It's inside the closet.
Oh
apparently.
my gosh.
Sorry. Is this wrong the box?
No.
Just roll on a thing and we'll have to redo it if it doesn't.
Fine, I'll get it, but you personally have to put it away.
Thanks,
Man,
Paul.
I never help put stuff away.
That's true. You are very good at help.
Not that box, the good box that's flat.
Alright, so I need an 8
That box
for the
has told
first
me so
one
many times.
and a 7 for the second. Oh, actually, I have plus 4 to saves.
Yeah.
So I really need a 4 and a 3. Alright,
Yeah,
so
you're-
4.
Suited.
That's 14. And 3. No problem. Double 15s. Alright. Pass both constitution checks. And I took the damage.
Okay. It
Is
is,
that all you got?
it is your turn, Gideon.
I'm using. I get 6 Eldritch Blasts with
Yeah.
Chainyia.
Level 11, baby.
Big yikes.
You said a 23?
Is it hits?
Hits. 21 does not.
Okay.
22, 23, we haven't hit a
22
22
probably
yet.
does.
So only 3 hit out of my 6.
Okay.
That's 37 damage.
I like ye.
And then I am going to fly.
Like an eagle?
In the sky.
It's 10 points to reroll.
Mm-hmm. You want to do that?
I'm spending 20 points.
Woo!
High roller.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Worth it.
However, I feel bad having you do that.
I was gonna say, he also has reactions and magic.
Well, yeah, he has legendary actions.
Yeah.
So maybe if you die before you can use those, obviously we won't. We'll give you back your points.
I am going to go right there. I'm hovering, so I move 20 feet up. I'm going to be hovering like 10 feet above the water.
Okay. Okay. He's gonna go once before Escanar goes. Ooh, that's exactly what he needs to hit. Because you have
Silver
22,
bars.
right? Hey, so he rolls with disadvantage?
Yes.
Oh,
What are the
still,
odds
I
he
was hoping
rolls?
It's a 4.
How about a 19?
Wasn't very nice.
But I appreciate it.
That's not too bad.
Either way, you get
I get advantage. Okay.
It's overall 23 force damage. And you guys can hear these just like, they're not whip sounds, it's just like explosions each time his tentacle hits. Like, just like shatters through the tunnel.
He's getting spanked.
Can you give me 10 points back?
Yeah.
Just because of the inspiration? Or because of the advantage?
Can I get 10 points back?
No.
Can I just have 10 points from him?
Okay, go ahead, Ian, it's your turn.
Alright. Hi, miss. You said 21 misses, right?
Yes.
So I miss both my attacks.
But you're charging up to him, right?
Nope, I'm throwing.
Oh, yeah.
But you're charging up to him, right?
I am definitely not charging up to him.
They're bad friends.
In
We're not
fact,
friends with that guy.
I would run away.
We're friends with
because I
Mass
realize that my range is 60, but
But you're gonna heal me,
I'm
right?
not. I'll probably
I got
stay
you.
where I am. And just so you know, Tobin, those were reckless. Just so you know.
Okay, so if he chooses to go for you next, you'll be in trouble.
Which I think is the
yeah,
right thing to do.
you could say that.
He hasn't used his gaze yet. I am
Okay.
closing my eyes.
He's gonna make another attack on you. I'm sorry, but you're the only
I
one
get it.
there.
I get it. 1.
No.
1, 6.
I'm sorry, the shark dice don't. They don't lose. That's the best I've rolled yet,
That
too.
is.
19 plus 9, so
Oh,
it's 28
plus
force
9?
damage. Yeah,
7.
it's not great.
How much? 29?
No, 28
28.
force damage.
Okay, I'm at 19 health.
Okay, we can keep you up. Oh.
Okay, it is back to you, Rattles.
Okay.
What did you do?
What did I
When
do?
do you go?
That's a great question.
Bentley.
Can I just cast?
He goes right after.
From the-
Sorry, he's Cameron.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Cliff,
Yeah?
can you re-roll? I have Great Weapon Master where I can re-roll 1s and 2s.
Yeah?
Can you do that on the thing?
Oh, on the dice roll?
Nice.
I think you just do the D6s by themselves.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Can you have it do a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity save?
Yep.
Do you know of what?
Yep. Oh, 17.
Okay, he needs a 7 to succeed. He has advantage. He succeeds!
Oh, that's a. Oh, I thought that was a.
He succeeds.
Okay.
He's that dexterous for this giant fat monkey.
He really is.
It's messed up. He's got probably a
They
sickle
did it. So the monkey does Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
It's 10 to reroll.
Yes.
So then
deduct 10
he takes
Getting a lot of requests this fight.
21 fire damage.
Ooh.
A better action surge just to be really safe.
All I'm saying is that if I survive, I'm going to do 62 damage.
Ooh.
Where does bad boy go?
I cannot hit all three.
Okay. Did you get that, Toby?
Yep, I got it.
Alright, so moving on to my servant guy. You rolled a 23 to attack. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, and then you rolled a 28 to attack. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, so then he takes a total of 29 damage from him.
Okay.
And then my 2 skeletons are going to do their attacks, assuming they're still alive. 14 to hit
That's a
and
miss.
13 to hit.
That's a
Both
miss.
Okay. Done.
Okay. He is going to go one last time until his turn. Cliff,
I bet you not.
this is the last chance. And what? Yeah, he can get a natty 1 or something maybe.
Did he get a 1?
No, he
Celeron
got
is
a
with
4,
me.
which is
Miss?
yeah,
By
it's a 21.
Yeah, I was like,
so
by one.
yes.
You guys have the same AC as a Demon Lord. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He says, blood dripping down his face.
I didn't hear no bell.
It's your turn, Bentley.
Just abandons horrid.
Move up here, and then I'm going to use aid, but in my level 6 slot.
Aid or
No, aid won't help me.
it does give
Wait,
you
it
health.
does. It
Yeah,
does double
it
stat.
increases
Okay,
everyone's
yeah.
max.
I don't know if that
So it
heals you
says,
as much as.
yeah, each target's hit point maximum and current hit point increase by
Yeah.
5 for the duration, and then more spells you use, you add 5 for each spell slot.
So what level is it?
So it's a level 6, so it'll be 25.
Oh.
Because it's a first level
So it'll
spell.
be 20. Yeah, it'll be
No, it's a second level. Second level.
Oh, yeah, right.
So 25 for
That's
him
pretty good.
healing, and then
Escanor.
Escanor will get 25 temporary maximum hit points.
It just increases everyone's by 25.
Yeah.
So the only healing you get is the extra 25.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, it is.
I mean-
8 is really good.
And 25 is a lot, so that's good.
Yeah, it is.
Yummy.
Yeah, it was. I was looking at mass cure wounds, but it was more than that if I just.
Except Master Wounds would have healed for max. Except I don't know if you rolled concentration.
Yeah, but it would have been.
Well,
it would have been 3d8, so I figured I could get him more health.
I think
This.
I think it works.
So.
Pretty
I
good.
have a.
You're right, because I would have been.
Yeah, what were the.
I don't remember.
It was.
It's okay.
Yeah, because it's a regular.
Because you're right. I forgot the last couple.
It's good though.
I have a plus 11 with advantage, so it's a pretty easy check. But you're right. I need to remember that.
I need to remind you, dude. It's cool. It's your turn. And you're not
Alright.
dead.
And you're about to hit him.
Yeah. So Holrid is. I mean, I think his armor is probably like getting crushed in spots, and he's definitely bruised and battered. But he doesn't care. This guy is like one of the coolest paladins in the kingdom, and he's known for just
He says to himself.
not stopping.
Now, real plot twist, they're really worth 3, and the other 2 come back on the backside of the cave.
And he just lifts up the mace and just swings. It's just like fueled by
Right into his big
radiant
toe.
energy, and just strikes this guy 2 times. Each time, huge bursts of radiant energy pop out, which actually I can do. I need.
He turns around and shoots a lightning bolt at Escanor. The Storm Cult says hello.
So it's actually 70 radiant damage total.
70. Holy moly. That's a lot of the damage.
Damn.
Okay, it is your turn. 8 VS.
I use action surge. So I attacked 6 times. I missed 2, but they weren't natty ones at least. I hit 4 times and I did 63 damage. So I just Gatling arrow this guy,
Nice.
dumb noggin. I make a smiley face.
You put the last few arrows into him, and he just kind of like melts away into black ichor.
Collect it.
Wails out
Yeah.
as the ichor just like drips through the cracks, vanishing into just like nothing.
Where are the other three?
I'm taking one of these for the road.
It's a good question. Where are the other
They just
three?
have mirror image.
Oh, I do.
Was that was not the full Demogorgon
No.
power set, right?
But it was injured.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't mean the health. I meant the powers he was using.
No, I mean to be fair, the tentacle attack was normal,
I
but
thought the tentacle had a Constitution save where you exploded. Like it reduces your hit
yeah.
point max by the damage he deals.
Yeah.
So his hit point maximum would have been like
it does.
13.
But I reduced a bunch of it. Like it also has a bunch of spells.
Yeah, I figured it was damaged enough where we could do
Yeah,
that.
I wasn't gonna. The actual Demogorgon is
Yeah,
a challenge rating of 26.
Near unbeatable.
Whoa.
So.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do that. But however, that
Still a
fight
strong guy.
still. I'm still in the ballpark. You might have been able to take on the Red Devil with all her minions. I don't know. I
The
saw
only-
three. I
let's
saw
go back-
3 weak
let's go
Air
back
Cockerel
right now,
level a
Joe.
party once. So literally, I don't know what's. I
The
don't know
only
what
reason
to
I
say.
don't think we could is because of magic. Because I like.
Magic
Yeah, but your magic items too. Like you guys are stacked in more ways
Yeah,
than just
God magic,
leveling.
what are you talking
Like you're super high level in the D&D world. Once again, you guys would be like demigod level power.
Yeah, I just mean AOE spells. If our homies counter spell,
That was really good.
That was done well.
I was so scared we were all gonna die. So
I mean, I was expecting it to be a really challenging fight, but you guys
Oh.
just stack up damage so fast.
Holred thinks it was pretty challenging.
But you tanked, yeah. But everyone else was like, "Oh, that wasn't so bad."
And that was
Holred's
nice
got
having him
this.
face tanking all
Yeah,
the
my
damage.
guy's like, you owe me like 18 arrows.
Water just sinking.
I reach into my magic bag full of Escanor's thousands of arrows, and I'm like, thank you.
You guys might be able to take on a Demogorgon. I don't know.
The hit points would say, but I think legendary magic plus getting mind controlled or the other things are what makes that fight normally hard. And the reducing hit point maximums, because if he's doing that, the first person he hits has like 13 HP total, which is not good.
Yeah, but to be fair, you never healed.
Yeah.
Because
It was
the
like
aid,
25.
because aid
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
have aid would have worked still.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's a good point. I didn't think that about aid working. And the restoration, I guess, would take that effect away.
Well, I guess we should just keep on killing things while we're here.
Yeah, actually, let's go kill Sun
Let's
Rizmas.
go find that spine go.
Yeah.
let me do.
Let's go find Sun Rizmas.
Let's kill that chick and get
I'll
Gideon out of
I'll
his
be needing
contract.
some inspiration. I guess I really only spent 10.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Against that one thing, I spent like 75.
But man, that 4.
That was clutch.
that saved me.
Let me let you guys know how much experience you got. It was quite a lot.
You level up again.
And we're going to return alive, so we'll get more for Michael.
Actually, if we collect the ichor, that might count.
Is there time to collect it, or does it seep that fast? I was like, I think it
No.
goes fast.
Even if you were to collect it, it would be very difficult. Because they
It's
function just like the devils.
the devils.
do. Yeah.
Well, they're even more immortal than the devils. Even if you kill them in the chaos plane, they just
Yeah,
go
they
right
never die. Because they're not really, they're just pure energy, pure chaos. So you were able to wipe
back.
out.
They're like Shadow the Hedgehog, yes.
Well,
So Hayden, what's your goal? You have to bring me back some.
yeah, but we're counting that as fulfilled now.
Yeah, because originally there was a different part, but we just asked the oracles for John Rizos' name.
Because now you've brought back someone who's.
I brought back friendship.
With,
I mean, in reality, all I did was go down there, free one friend from a pact, get a friend into a way worse pact, and then come back and be like, well, not my, no skin off my back.
Why do I feel better?
You guys each gain 10,500 experience.
We still get a lot, but that's a lot.
is that from
Right.
both?
Yeah.
Okay, can you
From-
split that up for me, please?
Well, I don't remember what it was.
Well, you should know by now that I like it split up.
I don't know.
I'm not allowed to eat it with the skin. I'm not allowed.
What goal was that?
His was to go to Mur and retrieve the
I know,
power.
was
Oh, wait, no, we're
Was
almost
that
there.
your long-term goal?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Wasn't
need
it?
45. Yeah, we need 4,500. I think.
So, my goal was 4,200. So, was it 4,500 then?
The experience you get goes up based on your level.
Right.
So it's just a deadly encounter. Right now it was 18,000 divided by 6. That's how much you each got for the goal. And the Demogorgon was 45,000 divided by 6. Or did I do it?
18,000 divided by 6 would be 3,000, which is less than the 4,200. Oh, did you bump that up? You might have bumped that up.
Yeah, since
Hold on, let me redo it.
Oh no, Cliff, stop asking questions we don't need answers to.
No, I see. Like the long-term, my Mazrak's long-term goal 3,000. Mazrak's medium-term goal 4,200. You did that to get us to level 11. That's right. So yeah,
I did the math correct.
so 3,000. Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
The Demogorgon, a full power Demogorgon is 90,000 experience.
Yeah.
So even though it's generous, I'm giving you half that for the encounter, which is 45,000.
Pretty good.
Divided by 6.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so another 4,500 will get us to 12.
We'll be bossing for real.
You guys already are. With all your magic items and stuff, I'm hoping that you guys will actually be able to beat an island when the time comes. Because he'll be one bad boy.
One bad mama jump.
Wait, so are we already close to leveling up to level 12?
Yeah, thanks for that fight.
Wow.
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 I want to ask Sunrissus if she has any other of those that she wants to go get.
She
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah, now she goes,
That's just,
actually, you guys are pretty cool. I don't want the smoke.
She says that the Demogorgon was much more weakened than she had expected. Running into those spine devils at the last second really must have helped you out. However, she says that your battle was pretty impressive. Maybe she made the deal with the wrong guy. I mean, did you see the guy that was up there the whole time?
I was completely ready right in the back to
Yeah, but did you see the guy that was up front the whole time?
Apius killed the thing, it's fine.
I go, make a pact with him, I don't give a shit. Let me out of it. Go. Yeah, it's like, you can transfer the pact. Yeah, I think you got the
She
wrong
saas that was her grand task for the year, which means the only thing you can expect is some smaller tasks.
But it's a calendar year, right? So
Yeah, until after an island
next week. That's when.
pretty much, because an island's coming at the very end of the year.
And she goes off the old Gregorian calendar.
Yeah, so tomorrow it resets. I go off Mer time. Every day's a year.
She changes calendars every year.
Yeah, she says that you're free to return to the material plane. The sooner the better, so she can get her eyes back in that realm. She also suggests that you should be very weary of Rinjax. Anything he says, anything he does.
Yeah, he seems like a good guy, but...
If you think putting your lot in with a devil is bad, you should realize you've already put your lot in with someone way worse.
I had that
Yeah,
idea.
I'm not a fan of him.
But he's the magic man.
We should just enter and leave the Fort of Nails a few times, just to
Keep going past the guard.
just to show like how cool we are.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I just need to go use the bathroom. You okay with that?
Now, her pact did only stipulate we could leave the one time, so I don't want to go back in. But I do want to go mess with that guard.
I don't know, it'd probably be a good fight. I don't know who would win at this point. You guys
Now
are
I
pretty
don't
tough.
have any of my stuff.
I'm gonna erase every enemy off my list except at challenge rating 30, so gotta make this balanced. Just kidding. No, in truth, I've learned this as a DM. Anytime you pit one enemy against a party, no matter how powerful the enemy is, you guys have a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Which I knew putting this against you. Like, if I were to throw a way weaker enemy and like 20 challenge rating 1 monsters, the fight would be a million times harder. Because it's those little ones that pick off life that make... Because he can only do so much damage, even if it's a ton, he is so spaced out. So
Yeah, legendary actions don't really balance action economy as much as they should.
No, any big fight, any hard fight is going to be the number of enemies more than the enemy.
Which, did they fix that?
The monster manual comes out next, so I don't know I hope. The thing they added that is cool is every single monster that can has like a loot list that when they die they could potentially drop, which I like because D&D doesn't have
The
that.
Demogorgon thing that's scary is that the fact that he has the ability to one-hit people who don't have high constitution because he's reducing hit point maximum, which means if you fail a check, you now can die because your hit point max is low enough that he can overkill you to the point you die in one shot.
If your hit
scary.
points hit 0, that way you die instantly.
Yeah.
You're dead.
That's a terrifying.
We have a little bit of time. If there's anything you guys want to do, if you want to take a long rest, or if you'd rather return home.
We can teleport home and rest. I don't want a long rest in Myrrh.
Let's do that, and let's like plan for the next.
Yeah, because then we can go like to the war camp and sleep there.
Right, get ready for the siege.
If you can.
We're like, guys, we literally just killed. Actually, we don't understand what we killed. We're like, we killed this devil had us kill this like pussy. It felt like bullying. It was kind of mean. We're like, yeah, whatever Myrrh's afraid of, it's nothing. We're just sending like expeditions to their death.
Holred actually took some hits, so he just like walks away from that like, I'm pretty awesome.
Yeah, we were. It's like Event Horizon. We send people in there, and it's just like the hell.
But he's like, I need more armor.
Yeah, are you guys returning home now?
Yes.
I think so with the staff. Help our
Okay.
back.
You realize the staff is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Demogorgon grabbed it.
Yeah, you see the Demogorgon holding it, ready to snap it.
Other hand like this.
This won't even kill me.
Yeah, I am inevitable. Oh,
30 or lower is bad.
we fail. Or the magic fizzles.
Um,
That's at 3.5 E, dude. When the spells had the spell fail chance if you're wearing armor and stuff. It's like paladins would be like trying to do something that's like...
in 4th edition, the whole mechanic was the spell plague.
Yeah.
So everyone who could use magic was like sick and dying.
Because Pathfinder has that stupid spell mechanic, and I'll be like in the most important fight of my life. My guy will be like, fireball, fizzle, just gets immediately
Where
murdered.
are you guys returning to?
The
Delinar?
Delinar, right?
And then I'm assuming you're taking a long rest here?
Yeah, that's my plan.
I was wrong, you guys did do it in one day. However, when you make it back, you realize 7 days have actually passed.
Yeah, the Demogorgon's there, and they
Yeah, an island sitting on the couch with a magazine. Where have you guys been?
He's on the toilet. He's like, oh.
I've been waiting here for 2 days.
And when you go to pay for drinks, they ask for crabs.
Danik and I actually.
This destroyed the financial.
Yeah, we get back and it's like Danik intimidated an island and leaving. And Island's like, I've heard the legend of Danik's Claw. I want none of this. He just immediately leaves.
Okay. You guys are able to leave Myrrh. Finally, you can breathe like clean air, thick, nasty
I don't
ash
like
been
it.
clogging your lungs.
Oh yeah.
You cough like a smoker now, all of you. You have to put like a thing up to your throat to talk.
Yeah. I should have never smoked
Yeah.
that first cigarette.
have never gone to.
Yeah.
But
time.
yeah, you awake on the floor.
Yeah, I should have
You
never
can
made that
feel,
pack.
you can feel this strange presence that feels like it's kind of always hanging over you, but you can feel the power that comes with it too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're just like jacking off constantly, like, look at this.
I'll give you something to do.
You're staring at every poop you take for like 30 seconds. It's like making it hellish on her.
If you happen to hit level 20, which I don't think you will because then it gets
No.
insane, but if you do, then you'll just take an epic boon.
Let's
Just
do
like
that.
Bonus.
I did notice, I didn't say anything, but now my Eldritch Blast have taken like a red
Ooh, like
color. It's like,
hellfire.
oh yeah. I don't actually feel that way. I feel
And
really
every
sad.
time it hits something, it sounds like a puppy getting killed. Like a big, a loud whimper. Yeah, every single time.
Yeah, 6 times back to back. It's like horrible.
You monster. That's how she powers your energy.
She's in front of her. I need more puppies.
Thousands of puppies.
Every time you
surrounding
jack off, she kills a kitten.
No. What if I sacrifice?
She kills a spine dome.
This one's for the door guy.
You awake the 4th day of the 4th of Eos Day in the month of Topensager. It's raining, but finally this storm that has arrived is beginning to pass. You still have around 4 days until the army arrives.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Mazrax is getting jazzed because this is like the moment. He's basically been working his whole life towards this. Not his whole life.
That's true. Do we tell Mazrax the bad news, or do we let him savor it?
Well, Holred will tell him.
Oh, true, yeah.
I go Hordy bit.
Gotta pee real fast. I'm sorry.
But I do think, like, as soon as Mazrax finds out, he's gonna come to you and be like, "What were you thinking?" Slap.
What were you thinking? You made the pact in the first place.
Ooh, easy.
Good. No, but I mean, he does like.
Gideon is not a happy boy. He's gonna be very. He's like, I know.
But then I think like Mazrax would realize the harshness of his words, and probably like hug you for the sacrifice that you.
I was going to slap me again
It's still
instead.
freedom.
All I'm saying is we have now broken 2 devil pacts with minimal effort.
Right. And he'd be like, I'm gonna get you out of this. Mark my
Yeah.
words.
I think that's all of our plan.
Just don't make a pact instead to do it.
Just keep pacting our way up.
That's a good point. Yeah, until you both are like gods. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, next it'll be one of the abyssal demons. That's the next pact.
But yeah, then he'll be like, but glad you made it back alive. Holred said that you took out a strange beast.
He was really nothing. Holred.
Sorry, I couldn't be there for
Holred
him.
did it. No problem.
It was just like you were there.
He is my master. I'd expect nothing less.
It felt just like you.
Yeah, it was almost as if you were there. It was really weird.
But I've been training with the same ding ding, shill shall,
To watch.
and it's very nice.
Citizen watch.
So,
Are you ready to siege Port Jalaron?
After fighting whatever.
so what I want to do
I'll fight
is
some actual
Lannis
people.
is here.
You're
He's
like
returned.
you got really strong.
And Lannis,
You're about to level up
him and
again.
his druids have been scouting out Port Jalaron to understand like how many forces are there. There are quite a few, but they seem to be pretty mindless. What I would like to do is, based on checks you've already successfully made, I want to determine how many troops you have at your control, and I can also tell you like how many troops the enemies have at their control. And I'm gonna do this pretty much by a mix of random rolls, mixed with like rolls which you've done successfully already. So, remember how we did that campaign where we did all the siege stuff? I'm gonna do something similar to that, but it's gonna be much easier. So the enemy currently has. Someone's chatting in there, I think.
Ethan was doing the D&D Beyond integration,
Oh, okay.
so he can just tell what to do. for
So
Turn off notifications for all messages in this channel. That'll be really annoying. Sorry.
No, I wanted to make sure we weren't missing something that was trying
I was
to.
like, I had it muted, but
the enemies have essentially 19 forces of power, which could represent like 19,000 undead.
Yeah.
How that works is when we lay out the city, I'll show you where all these points are. How this will work is you can put your troops wherever you want against, and I'm going to roll a 1d6 for both sides, and the higher number will win the battle. But how that will work is if you put 4 against a 3, you'll have a +1 to that roll. If you put a 7 against a 3, you'll have the whatever, all the way up.
Yeah.
If you lose the fight, we're going to subtract a soldier from that region until we determine who wins where. You guys also, in between each of these rounds, can move units around if you need to. Things like that. That's how we're going to do this combat. Right now, I would like to roll to determine how many units you guys have to control. I think you've done really well so far at like convincing people to join. So we're going to roll with some advantages here. And I may have you do, maybe as a group, do like some persuasion checks and stuff to see if you can rally more.
Yeah.
However,
Is there anything like Mazrax has been in town and he was busy for a while, but then he had some free time? Is there anything that he did or could have done that would influence this, or is
this
that
is
kinda
something we
already
can do
factored in?
right now. No, I'm willing to hear arguments or things like that for groups that may join,
Yeah.
potentially. So, the first thing we have, there are some automatic victories, I think, that we can determine.
yeah, since we did the
So, I'm gonna lay them out here
Prerequisite quest.
as 1d4s for how many you have, and then we might do some checks to determine if you can win any more. So we have the civilians of Delinar, at least the ones that heard you and sort of wanted to support you. And I'm going to count that as 3 1d4s. And these are, I'm going to roll all these to determine how many troops you have.
We have
Okay?
Kenku we can lead to a slaughter.
You have the chained knights. There are less of them, but they are far, greater. So I'm going to count them as 2. You have the armies of, at least the current armies of Delinar here, that will also help you in the fight. That gives you an additional 3. And then you have Lannis and his druids, which I will give you 1.
Lannis
And then I'm going to count you guys. You guys may not be on the battlefield. You will likely be functioning as generals, commanders, and I'll count you for 1.
General Commander.
If I'm missing anything, let me know. But we can do some checks to try and get more. But as I can see now, that's probably it. But however, let's look. It's potentially a max of 4. Well, what's 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10?
Yeah,
40.
Yeah.
So you potentially have double the troops already.
So it makes sense units wise. I don't Parthendel would be kind of the only other units I would see, but I don't even know if they have a military force really. So it wouldn't be so much of recruiting more. It'd be more
Buffing
making them better, Mazrak spends time training troops or boosting the morale of the chained knights.
Rousing speech.
Kind of showing off hey, here's Laylag, the new thing kind of.
Can you get the people from the town where we killed that pseudo Hydra?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I know this is bad,
playing
but-
the Ballad of Danig on repeat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to be fair, most of these you've won. You've already won because of...
Previous.
Yeah, of Trolls of Disease. However, Mazrak's going to attempt to train some of the civilians to try and make them better.
Yeah.
So why don't we go ahead and make... trying to think...
Can I help him with that since I am a martial fighter?
Well,
Except you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And what do you mean while we're gone?
Yeah.
And really, I think I only had 1, maybe day and a half of downtime.
What type of check do you think this would potentially be?
For
It's hard.
training?
Would it be performance, persuasion, intimidation? I'll let you pick any. How about that? Because it could be depending on your teaching style.
Yeah.
Deception. Everything's going to be okay.
I think it's stealth.
Skeletons aren't too bad. So I'll let you pick.
Skeletons.
I guess maybe
Look at these guys.
persuasion's my best, so that's what I want to argue for, right? But what if it's instructing in proper techniques and basically, I'm persuading them to listen to my teachings.
Yeah, I think that makes complete sense. So why don't we do a check of 10, DC 10, which is a...
All right. Well, I have a +8, so
don't get a 1.
it's a 1. I'm just gonna spend 10 points from.
Really was a one.
It really was.
is
It really
embarrassing.
was. 9.
Okay, so we'll add another D4 because they've had some better training. And this doesn't necessarily recommend, it doesn't represent,
Yeah.
it represents strength.
Yeah.
The strength of your army. However, it is the 4th, but if you guys want to spend, if anybody here wants to spend some time, if they have any ideas, I'll allow anyone to do anything. It would take time out of their day. Or you can just make the roll. You have...
a speech? Wouldn't there be some kind of something like that, right? Address them now?
Yeah, if you want to make a huge speech before the battle, I think that sounds great.
And we're Danik's Claw, we can all get up there in the get-ups.
I actually think it would be good for you and I to
That's what I
both
was
speak
thinking.
as kind of a precursor,
Yeah.
right? Because we already talked to your people or to Toposega's people,
Yeah.
right? And so now this is us informing Delinar
Yeah.
of this alliance. That's
Then why don't you guys make a performance check with advantage?
mine's +4. What's yours?
+1.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That's a 1 and a 9. So 13.
Okay. We'll add 1.
The Dice Tower's giving us the ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so the enemies have 19. So
As
let's...
long as we don't get all ones.
Yeah, do one of you want to roll it, or do you trust
you
me?
roll it. But how much can I spend to reroll?
No, there can't be anything spent on these. This is
That's
just
fine.
the odds of the world.
Wait, so we need
The odds of the world. It turns out all these armies
They were
are
giving a
worth 2 guys.
speech. You guys are trying to rally troops for the upcoming invasion.
Invasion of
Porridge all around.
Hey, they already gave some grand speech, but if you can recommend some way of using persuasion, I'll let you. Because you haven't made any action yet.
Look, guys, you're giving my
You have to
soul
justify
for
it in
this.
some way. Like, what would you do to help the troops?
I've literally seen hell.
You want to make a pact?
Yeah, Gideon is brooding and he kind of hates life. Well, he's just gonna be like, let's go bust some heads.
I've literally seen hell. This is not.
So you want to like work up the troops?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuade or a performance check or a persuasion, whatever you say.
When we win, I'm gonna mandate state mandated girlfriends.
That's a 26.
Okay.
And it's just like, we're all gonna either rot in hell or we can do something with our lives, so let's just do it and just drink it.
Actually, that's just what it is.
Okay, we're gonna roll. Unless I roll all ones, you should be good. You have to beat 19. I think you guys will have an overwhelming number.
There are some ones. Oh, we're good.
15.
Yeah, we're good by far.
I have 32.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, unless the rolls are just so bad, you should be able to win that fight pretty easily. Okay, and that's what we'll start with next week. And that I don't think will take very long, but there might be some cool like roleplay moments in there. And then there may be a chance to like go into the city.
For us to do like a.
Yeah, and what I'll also do is I'm gonna do this with pretty much any sieges we do. If there's a part that's like really, really failing and you don't have troops you want to send there, I may allow you guys to like go in and do a combat to help like push it. If that makes sense.
I had written, like when we first kind of started playing this, I had written up kind of roles for everyone. And this might be more thematic than actual, but I imagined each of us kind of having a battalion or whatever, right? And so like I put myself as like the general, or like a healer, or nuker, right? Escanor. I put you as
The nuker.
You're leading the vanguard. Your job is to break through enemy lines or masses of enemies that could pose a high relative danger. 8VS, I had you as like my second in command, helping to regulate the main force. Assuming you kind of had experience with city management or like defenses, just growing up in Oak Groves, right? So that's kind of like you're going to handle logistics and defenses as we push through the city. Gideon, I put you in charge of a specialist flying force. Think of like, you know, a troop brigade that's all on flying brooms or whatever. And your primary role is like scouting and containment. So continually surveying the city, reporting intel back to Central Command. Any calls for reinforcements would be like carried out by your guys. And then you can also like watch the eastern outskirts and deter any undead from fleeing east into the forest, right? Contain them in the city.
I like that.
Bentley, I had you as the medic. Surprise. You're like
I've never seen him heal anybody.
You're leading healers and clerics, and your primary job is to keep people alive, morale up, right? I'd probably attach you to like the main force, but I might also have you send you with the vanguard to keep them going.
Gotcha.
And then just you have general potency against undead, which is a great support role.
I'll get my Red Cross dress.
Yes. Rattle, I had you with Gorham, and I envisioned you as like artillery, basically just laying waste to strategic targets, or as like a spec ops where
He's
you
backup healer, where when they're dead, they still come back.
yeah, where you could like hit high value targets just because you have like undead. Maybe you could like mingle in or something, and just kind of throw you wherever I wanted. But yeah, I had thought like, oh, it'd be cool to have you like infiltrate dead zones and obtain critical supplies. Which, what is it? What's the artifact that we know is in the town?
Isn't it the Giant Slayer? Or the hammer?
Oh yeah.
The Berserker. Yeah, the Berserker.
Oh yeah, the
axe.
Berserker axe. That's right.
So I was like, oh, that'd be cool if like your special mission was to like go get that from the city wherever it is. And then Lannis and his people, I put under command of Gideon, and then Tasbo, is Tasbo gonna be with us?
We weren't sure.
I had messengers go out and try to Parthendale to try and recruit Tasbo.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a good question.
And then I just
I'll
wanted
have to make some checks
flares.
to see.
I figured the dwarves have flares when they explore the mines, and like it'd be cool if we had signal flares like Attack on Titan.
you could just use prestidigitation, right?
If it goes high enough. The
Yeah,
idea is
I don't
like
know.
we would use it to communicate. Like, hey, I need reinforcements.
Or Skyride.
Just like
Like Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're gonna do the same charge.
Anyway,
I call Levi though.
so I don't know if that will work mechanically with what we're gonna do, but that's kind of how I
Thematically it works.
pictured it.
Yeah, we'll probably do we may do a fight at some point.
With us.
Well, you guys, maybe once the city is clear, you guys like find the item and go and recover. I don't know, but I'd like to maybe do one combat
Yeah,
with you guys as well.
I think that'd be fun. Either
But it could
as,
occur
like,
after the fight too, where you guys are like the battle's won, but there's like a small thing you just need to go clear out,
Yeah.
or something.
some group of feral undead have merged. And
Yeah, just so
formed
we can
this
get a
property.
little combat in. This time I'll make sure there's 2 Demogorgons.
Yeah.
You know, there's plenty of water. Oh my gosh.
What?
We still gotta kill those aboliths at some point too, but those guys are so scary. I don't like aboliths
Are you
at
still
all.
scared after all you've done?
I
You
mean,
should fear nothing.
well, just tell me, are they ancient or are they regular aboliths? They're not like royalty ones.
Ethan, was the screen any easier to see this time?
Yeah, the screen's pretty good. I like where the camera's at.
Okay.
It's nice to be able to actually judge distance a little bit.
Okay. Cool. Then that's how I'll do it. I thought about buying a stand that goes like connects to the table and goes up and goes down, but they're expensive.
Yeah, I think we could either make a clamp one easily, or I can always just like, my phone does have a stand. I can
Ethan,
literally put it here
did you get your character in
and
the
just move it
thing?
around because I have an extra battery pack on it.
Yeah, I made one.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it
It
looks.
doesn't have all of the spells.
It won't have it all.
because I don't have the.
Yeah, because we don't have the
Books.
books.
But it's kind of fun to play around with.
Can't you like homebrew stuff in it?
Yeah,
You can.
you can add literally everything if you wanted to. It would just take a lot of time. And they won't. You can publish it to the public, but they obviously
Yeah.
delete. But private ones, they don't care.
Yeah.
Now, if the books go on sale, I might buy them all up just to have them.
How much do they cost? Are they full price on digital? Because that would piss me off a little bit.
Of course they do, because
No, they're $30 digital,
Okay.
but they go on sale pretty often for like 50%
Or
off. So
job,
it'd
I
be $15
guess.
each.
Because the other thing is like
Which
obviously
a game store charges the standard
Yeah, we
is
pay-
$50 a book.
Yeah, but you're getting a physical thing that costs money
Yeah,
to
right,
print
right,
and
right,
ship
right.
somewhere.
Wow.
good night.
Later, dude.
Everybody's welcome for
Is
the
that really?
healing.
It worked.
And it was healing Tobin, technically, kind of.
No, it was.
It gave me hope.
Technically, kind
It
of.
did what it had to do.
I think you did a very good job.
See, dude.
All right.
Ethan,